My name is Gregory Dixon. I want to welcome you guys to the League Wars podcast. Just gonna wait for some people to jump up in here, and then we'll get started. So today is September the 6th, and we're going to be talking Trumponomics, the Trump economic policy. So we'll just give it a second, and we'll wait for some people to join in, and then we'll get started. Hello. As you guys come in, will you please introduce yourself down in the chat? We're going to be talking Trumponomics this morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting for people to get in here. So as you guys trickle in, would you please introduce yourself in the chat? Hello. Welcome. Don't be shy. As you come in, please introduce yourself in the chat. Just give it a few more minutes. Wait for some more people to get in, and I'll get started. Talking Trumponomics today. Please introduce yourself in the chat. Hello. As you guys come in, will you guys please introduce yourself in the chat? We're talking Trumponomics today. I'm gonna wait probably about 30 more seconds and we'll get started. If I start a little bit early, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna have to read this again. So, hello guys, how are y'all doing? As you guys come in, please introduce yourself in the chat. We're talking Trumponomics. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, guys. So this information comes from factcheck.org. You know what I'm saying? I actually did some research and it surprised me what I came up with. Hello, Elsa. How are you doing? You guys tell me if you're voting for Trump or Kamala. If you're voting for Trump, as you guys come in, welcome. Put a T in the chat. If you're voting for VP Harris, put an H in the chat. You guys allow me to go over some statistics real quick. So this information I got from factcheck.org. So the U.S. economy under President Trump was slowing down before the pandemic. The U.S. added less than 2 million jobs in 2019. That's the lowest annual growth since 2010. Again, this is from factcheck.org. You guys can fact check me. In 2 months, March and April of 2020, the U.S. economy lost a staggering 21.9 million jobs. We've spoken about this on this podcast plenty of times, though. That was due to the pandemic. Hello, guys. You come in. You guys jump down in the chat. Introduce yourselves. We're talking Trumponomics today. I'm just going over some information from factcheck.org. Okay, so most of the jobs that's lost, 57% during the pandemic under Trump, will return after he left office, but he ended his presidency with the economy that had 2.7 million fewer jobs than when he started, becoming the first president in modern times to experience a net loss of jobs over his time in office. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which has a monthly employment figures dating back to 1939. And this is due to the pandemic, mostly due to the pandemic. As a candidate and President Trump promised the nation's economy would grow on an annual basis by 4% to 6%, but it actually never exceeded 3%. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go over some things that did happen under Trump. So some positive things that happened is paychecks grew faster than inflation, The average weekly earnings for all workers were up 8.4% after inflation. After tax corporate profits went up and the stock market set new records, the S&P 500 index rose 67.8%. I think we talked about that already. Home prices rose under Trump 27.5%, but home ownership rate increased 2.1% points, to 65.8%. Coal production declined 26.5% under Trump, and coal mining jobs dropped by 25%. Carbon emissions from energy consumption dropped by 11.3% under President Trump. Handgun production rose 12.5% compared to 2016, setting a new record. And the murder rate rose to the highest level since 1997, which we know was due to COVID. All of this is under President Trump. We're talking Trumponomics today. Guys, as you guys come in, you guys, please introduce yourself, jump down in the comments. Let's talk about some things that are viewed as negative that happened under President Trump. So the economy lost 2.7 million jobs. We know that was mostly due to COVID. The unemployment rate increased by 1.7 percentage points to 6.4. The international trade deficit Trump promised to reduce went up. The U.S. trade deficit in goods and services in 2020 was the highest since 2008 and increased 36.3% from 2016. The number of people lacking health insurance rose by 3 million, and the federal debt held by the public went up from 14.4 trillion to 21.6 trillion. That's $7 trillion. Guys, all of what I told you was information that I got from factcheck.org. Man, it kind of surprised me. I really was surprised by that. I was expecting different numbers. So from the numbers that I just gave you guys, if you guys would jump in the chat and you guys tell me what y'all think about those numbers, man. It's really surprising. I thought that the economy did better than it did under Donald Trump. We're about to get into that right now. First, I'm going to start introducing. I'm going to start saying hello to people. Guys, I see you guys in here. I encourage all of you guys, jump in the chat. If you're voting for Trump, put a T in the chat. If you vote for Kamala, put an H in the chat. So Elsa, how are you doing? Move like Mamba, how are you doing? Elsa says Trump got shot in the ear. Yes, he did, unfortunately, Elsa. So Move Like Mamba also says, personally, I don't feel like it's fair to count the jobs coming back from COVID as a gain in jobs. I also don't feel like it's fair to blame him for COVID. Well, I don't think that no one's blaming him for COVID, but the Democrats. And I do agree that it's not fair to count the jobs, but this is what I'm saying. So who is that? So that's Move Like Mamba. But Move Like Mamba, here's the only thing about it. So there's certain things, again, these facts are according to factcheck.org. There's certain things that I see in this that he made promises that weren't necessarily kept before COVID even hit. You see what I'm saying? So I'm telling you that according to factcheck.org, that the U.S. economy added less than 2 million jobs in 2019. So COVID wasn't until 2020. And that was the lowest annual growth in jobs since 2010. You guys could go look this up. You know what I'm saying? It's on factcheck.org. So that wasn't in particularly about COVID. You see what I'm saying? In 2019, the U.S. only added 2 million jobs. You know what I'm saying? I want to go over some more information with you guys before we dive full into it. So from ProPublica, the national debt has risen about $7.8 trillion during Trump's time in office. That's nearly twice as much as what Americans, we talking about all Americans, owe on student loans, car loans, credit cards, and every other type of debt other than mortgages combined, according to data from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. It amounts to about $23,500 in new federal debt for every person in the country. You guys listen to that. Listen. So according to ProPublica, under President Trump, the national debt rose to $7.8 trillion, which accounts to about $23,500 in new federal debt for every single person in the country. When Trump took office in 2017, the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office was projecting the federal budget deficits would be 2% to 3% of our gross domestic product, that's GDP, during Trump's term. Instead, the deficit reached nearly 4% of gross domestic product in 2018 and 4.6 in 2019. You see what I'm saying? So, like, that's a good thing, isn't it? If they're saying that the deficits will be 2 to 3%, it reached 4% and 4.6%. You know what I'm saying? Is that a good thing? I'm just asking. So there were multiple culprits, Trump's tax cuts, and that's what we're going to highlight, especially the sharp reduction in corporate tax rate to 21% from 35%. Okay, it was 35%. He dropped it to 21%. VP Harris wants to raise it to 28%, okay? Took a big bite out of federal revenue. So we have to understand that every time that the president and Congress cut taxes, then that means that's less money the federal government is bringing in. You see what I'm saying? The CBO estimated in 2018 that the tax cut would increase deficits by about $1.9 trillion over 11 years. What you guys think about that? So I'm back in the comments, guys. We're talking Trumponomics. Man, I went and got the facts, man. I was thinking, you know what I'm saying? Things looked a lot better for under Donald Trump than what they really did under his first 2 years. So I'm finna jump down in the comments. And guys, thank y'all. When y'all come in, man, y'all just introduce yourselves. So Mon's Mouth said I was richer under Trump. Yes, sir. I can understand that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we can't necessarily say that was because of Trump's policies, because sometimes just in certain situations, you know, it's just like you might have got a good job at that time and just making better money at that time. Mon's Mouth also says I had more money and a better job under Trump. Biden and Vivid COVID messed up my life. Well, I don't think you can necessarily blame COVID on Biden, but I understand what you're saying, sir. So Move Like Mama said, it's not necessarily a love for Trump or anything. I don't think he's some kind of God. My issue right now with Kamala is that all of her solutions seems like one-part solutions. Move Like Mama, can you explain that a little bit more so I can understand what you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? Because I can't necessarily, you know what I'm saying, give a good opinion or good comments on that if I don't, you know what I'm saying, know what you mean by that. So Timmy Durrell says, bro wore his best Easter outfit today. Bro, if you knew how old this shirt was, bro, I promise you, dog, it is by far. So James Carstarfin says he was commander in chief. Also, he takes credit for everything else. That's most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like everything really that happened under his presidency, I mean, you have to somewhat put that blame on him. So Mon's Mouth says, I don't care about Trump personally. I only care about his policy, making America great and stopping World War III. Mon's Mouth, I'm not sure if we're going to have a World War III, but I just went over his policy, man. And some of that stuff on there didn't look good. The United States economy was slowing down even before the pandemic. The United States added less than 2 million jobs in 2019, which was the lowest annual growth since 2016. Since 2010. So that's what I'm saying. This is according to factcheck.org. You guys could go fact check me. The United States economy was slowing down even before the pandemic. The U.S. added less than 2 million jobs in 2019, the lowest annual growth since 2010. That's factcheck.org. So before the coronavirus even hits, the economy was slowing down. One thing I can say, before he took office, which we saw that the hold on, let me get to it, that the Dow Jones increased by the largest amount. So that happened before he took office. So that I give him credit for. But somebody who came on the stream yesterday said that day one, when he came into office, though the success that we were experiencing in America, you know what I'm saying, in 2016 and 2017 were due to the Obama policies. Y'all get in the chat and tell me what y'all think. You see what I'm saying? When Trump came into office, in 2017 and 2018, the success that we've seen in America in those first 2 years, were they due to the Obama policies or not? Y'all let me know. You see what I'm saying? Because according to factcheck.org, that you think about it. So Trump was elected right in November 2016. So he assumed office in January 2017. So 2017 and 2018, people are saying that was due to Barack Obama's economic policies, okay? So 2019 and 2020, let's look at that real quick. The United States economy was slowing down even before the pandemic. Factcheck.org, go look it up. The U.S. added less than 2 million jobs in 2019. You see what I'm saying? Which was the lowest annual growth since 2010, which I believe was when George W. Bush was in office. So you guys let me know what y'all think about that. We talking Trumponomics this morning. I'm finna jump down in the comments, man, so I could see what you guys are saying. So, let's see. I want Move Like Mamba. I see you're doing it. We're having a good conversation, but I just want to go ahead and say hello to everybody, okay? If you guys don't mind. So I'm going to scroll up to the top. Guys, I'm a little bit behind. So Cheek Meat, you know what I'm saying? Mom's Mouth, I've read those comments. So Timmy Durrell said, who gets a new job? Okay, so let's see. Move Like Mama says most of that come from the stimulus payments, and I definitely can agree that spending was ridiculous. Well, Move Like Mama, if spending was ridiculous, I'm saying, is that conservative principles? You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're making promises to the American people, GDP growth and deficit cuts that you never achieved. And that was even before COVID. You see what I'm saying? Listen, COVID could be a gift and a curse for Trump. Because of COVID, you know what I'm saying, 2.7 million jobs. You see what I'm saying? We talk about those 2.7 million jobs because of COVID. But those 2.7 million jobs, Trump could use that as an excuse, could say, hey, because of COVID. You know what I'm saying? And the Democrats say, hey, look, that was terrible. So that's what I'm saying. It could be a gift and a curse. We really don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because according to factcheck.org, the economy was already slowing down in 2019, adding the fewest jobs since George W. was in office. You see what I'm saying? So if COVID would have never hit, we don't know what would have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that the economy would have tanked, but I'm saying we wouldn't be able to blame what happened in the last 2 years under Trump on COVID. Does that make sense? So, Timmy Durrell says, I'm still spending my PPP loan money. And he says, flood the market with money. Wonder why the value of the dollar goes down. I understand that. But like so under VP Harris' economic plan, like not necessarily flooding the market with money. She's giving money for, you know what I'm saying, certain things. Like if you have a newborn child, she'll give you a $6,000 tax break. The tax breaks that they gave on the families with children right after COVID, she wants to expand those tax breaks. What I'm saying, Jimmy Durrell, if you're going to give a tax break, or you $50,000 tax, if you want to go start a business, Timmy, that's a $50,000 tax break to start a business. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying, to me, that makes more sense. If you're going to give a tax break to someone, give a tax break to, you know what I'm saying, the lower class, or people who are the working class, should say, instead of rich billionaires. SG Slim says, bless up from Jamaica. How you doing, sir? I'm glad you're here. He says, Wi-Fi them though. So Timmy says, rude boy. Guys, I'm trying to catch up with y'all. I'm a little bit behind. Move Like Mama says, I think the issue is that when you heavily tax corporations, they're more likely to move jobs overseas. Any corporation will pass those costs over in the form of lower pay and cut jobs. I understand that. I perfectly understand that. But Move Like Mama, I ask you guys, I ask you, sir, is there any solution to that though? What I'm saying is can we keep the capital gains tax at 28% and like do something to help the businesses not move overseas? I'm saying, do we have to give them tax breaks and tell them, hey, you guys don't have to pay no taxes to try to get them to stay in America? That's what I'm saying. Is that the solution? The Epic outlet says, Timmy, you're the dollar going down because the US dollar is $34 trillion in debt. Yeah, that's what's going to happen in the end is a collapse. Move Like Mamba says, we give them the power. Now you have to work with them. I'm saying, who are you talking about? The corporations? I'm saying, did we give the corporations the power or did they achieve the power by building that themselves? Elmo says, we kept more money from our paycheck. Timmy says, oh, you mean under Trump? You know what I'm saying? Was that during COVID or was that before COVID? You know what I'm saying? So Timmy says, do you understand how that debt works? It's not like mine and your debt at all. Well, Timmy, go ahead and get in the chat and explain your point. The Epic outlet says not only that, but they keep printing money too. Yeah. But I mean that the Epic outlet that goes for both parties though. You know what I'm saying? That's not just the Republicans, the Democrats do too. So Timmy says Trump is a clown. So Move Like Mama says, yeah, like with her ideas for putting caps on price gouging, but I feel like midst of the higher costs, most I think he meant to say of the higher costs aren't due to price gouging, but rather higher costs of transportation and production. That's a really good point. That's a really good point. But Move Like Mama, what I think is going to happen, so if the federal government puts a cap on price gouging, you see what I'm saying? Like whatever, so you're saying that it's due to transportation and production, but I think that'll all be flushed out within them putting that cap on that price gouging. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'll explain that more to you if you ask Eskimo another question. Eskimo Black, how are you doing, sir? He says, no, go check Kamala's policies. I went over Kamala's policies yesterday, Eskimo Black. You know what I'm saying? We went over it. You know, we went over all of her policies yesterday. David says, where did you get your economics degree? Sir, I didn't get an economics degree. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going over I'm just going over the facts. David, I think you was in here last time and we were talking about the facts. You were saying to speak the facts. So I'm speaking the facts. David, you can go to factcheck.org. You want the facts. You said speak facts. You could go to factcheck.org and you will find out that the U.S. economy was slowing down even before the pandemic, because we know a lot of Republicans like to blame that 2.7 million job loss on the pandemic. It says that the economy, factcheck.org says the economy was slowing down even before the pandemic. You want the facts? This is the facts. It says that the United States added less than 2 million jobs in 2019. Go fact check me. That's the lowest annual growth since 2010, since you had a Republican in office the last time. In 2 months, March and April of 2022, the U.S. economy lost a staggering 21.9 million jobs. We know that was because of COVID. Most of those jobs, 57% of that 21.9 million jobs, will return before Trump left office, but he ended his presidency with an economy that had 2.7 million fewer jobs. That's facts. So, David, this isn't about an economic degree. Mr. David, you wanted facts, so I'm giving you the facts. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to try to, I would say, take credit, if we want to take credit for 2017 and 2018, Trump's taking credit. He's the commander in chief. But in reality, just like I don't impute all of the blame from COVID, I don't impute all of that blame on Trump. In reality, how can you give him credit for all of the economic growth in 2017 and 2018 when a lot of people think that was due to Barack Obama's policies? Because in 2019, which is enough time to separate yourself from Obama's policies, and it was before COVID. That's why I'm using 2019 as my big, you know what I'm saying? Because if I say with when I tell the Democrats, look at 2017, look at 2018, man, Trump had the economy on the roll. When I tell the Democrats that, they say, hold up, pump your brakes, sir. That was due to the Obama policies, okay? And so when we talk about in 2020, where the economy lost, I mean, he didn't put those 2.7 million jobs back. They'll say, oh, the Republicans say, oh, that's because of COVID. You see what I'm saying? So what I did is I'm looking for facts. What about 2019? Because that's hard for the Democrats to latch on for that. That's 2 years after Obama left the office, 2019. And it was before COVID. So in 2019, go fact check me. The United States economy, okay, added less than 2 million jobs, which was the lowest annual growth since 2010. Who was the president in 2010? Man, David, you said you want facts. That's facts, man. I didn't go to no school for economics. We just talking facts this morning. We talking whether Trump tax cuts work or not. So let's see. I'm finna get up in here. I'm trying to get all of you guys. Elmo D, I can't read your last name. I haven't read a comment for you. How are you doing today, guys? For all of you guys joining, we're talking Trumponomics this morning. You guys, if you don't mind, will you hit the like button? Guys, will you please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell? We just come in here, man. We just have a conversation, man. Just a bunch of American voters, man. We just jump in the chat, man. We just have a conversation, you know what I'm saying, about the election. We just have a debate. It's like me, the independent, versus all of the Trump supporters. Now I'm just playing. So Elmo says, we kept more money from our paycheck. That is true, Elmo. I'm not disputing that. Timmy Dale says, do you understand? Oh, okay. So David, James, how are you doing, James? He says, you gave them numbers and still believe he did a great job. I'm not saying that he did a great job. Listen, what I'm saying is what I said from day one before ever looking at those numbers. From ever looking at those numbers, I said the first 2 years under Donald Trump. See, you guys are talking about facts when I'm doing like an opinion channel, but still what I said was facts. I said the first 2 years under Donald Trump were good. That was 2017 and that was 2018. Those are facts. I said his last 2 years, not so much. You see what I'm saying? But like, it's kind of like I'm caught in the middle, bro. Like, I see the numbers. The economy was declining in 2019, COVID or no COVID. That's facts. It was declining in 2019, COVID or no COVID. That's facts. But what I'm saying is to actually blame on Donald Trump the last 2 years of his presidency, I'm just saying, bro, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much blame we could place on him. 2019, actually, we can place that blame on because COVID didn't really break out into 2020. You see what I'm saying? But blaming the 2.7 million jobs that were never added back, I'm saying like you could put that on COVID. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying looking at those numbers, you saying did a great job on the economy those first 2 years. He did do a great job. Just like I said before, the third year, not so much. And in 2019, I don't think you could blame that on COVID. But to your point, James, looking at those numbers is giving me a different perspective on Trump's economic policies, which I have said from the very beginning, that giving rich people tax breaks don't work. Trickle-down economics don't work. I've said that from the beginning. Okay, so Soundscape says, where'd you get yours from, David? Capes, I've never seen you in here. The Red Pill, I've never seen you in here. He says, go fact check Kamala. How you gonna fact check Kamala whenever she was a VP? I just gave you her policy. If you look at this situation, Trump is really the incumbent. Even though VP Harris is in the is in the vice president's mansion. She never was the president. So all the numbers on the economy we have today, bro, we can't move the goalposts. People like trying to move the goalposts to distort the truth. All the numbers on the economy today, you have to put that on Joe Biden. You can't look, that's like putting Trump's numbers on Mike Pence. You can't put the numbers of the economy today. You can't put that on Harris. Harris has never been president. So how are you going to fact check Harris? So David says Harvard, okay. Timmy says you can't reason logically with Trump supporters. Some people just can't comprehend information, and that's facts. I don't care what they say. They said I wasn't speaking facts, but everything after looking at the facts, you guys could go look at my previous video, okay? Some of the numbers might have been off, but my premise, my themes were the same. I said his first 2 years he did good. I said his last 2 years not so much. That's without me looking at any numbers, okay? The reason why I didn't delve into it is because that's a catch-22. The Democrats are going to say what happened what happened in his first 2 years was because of the Obama policies that were being carried over during his presidency. Am I right or wrong? The Republicans are going to say what happened the last 2 years was because of COVID. But I can't say the last 2 years no more. I could just say in 2020 when COVID hit, okay, if we want to take out those horrific numbers from 2020, I'll give that to the Republicans. But according to factcheck.org, Mr. David, you know what I'm saying? According to factcheck.org, the United States economy was slowing down before the pandemic. If you guys don't believe me, go check the stats. The U.S. added less than 2 million jobs in 2019. That was before COVID. And that was the lowest annual growth since the last time you had a Republican in office in 2010. That's facts. You guys wanted facts. I'm giving you facts behind my logic. Trickle-down economics doesn't work. You didn't prove it worked you didn't prove it worked under Trump. You didn't prove it worked under George H.W. Bush. Okay? It hasn't been proven. Trickle-down economics don't work. Tell me the president, under what administration did we prove that trickle-down economics work, okay? So let's go. So we're going to get some more people in here. Kelly Quinn, how are you doing? She says, home away, please be respectful. Thank you for that, Kelly. So I'm going over your comments. The Blackish Cracker, really, guy? Got to be 12 years old. He says, I don't give about what you're saying. I want gas to be $1.60 again. Okay, sir, if that's your opinion, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it's not what I'm saying, it's the facts. It's just simply the facts. The U.S. economy added the less jobs in 2010. In 2019 under President Trump since 2010. And that's just facts. We have to accept the facts. You know what I'm saying? So James White says he hasn't been the best, so who wouldn't give him credit? James, how are you doing? Kaushal says COVID was awful. Yes, indeed, it was terrible. Danny said, and the fact checkers are in whose pocket again? Dude, don't do that. You're moving the goalpost. Don't move the goalpost, bro. Like if you move the goalpost, you will never have credibility. Never. Never. Because if you go to factcheck.org and you saw under Barack Obama that the United States economy lost 30 million jobs, you wouldn't be talking about no fact checkers or none of that. You'd just be saying President Obama was the worst president in U.S. history. That's all you're going to say. But when the numbers don't favor your side, you're going to say, oh, well, the Democrats in control of that. Oh, well, he cheated. They stole the election. Okay, bro, come on. It sounds like the Republican Party sound like a party of whiners, bro. Or the Trump Party, whatever party it is, bro. Don't do that. Bro, so you're going to say hold on. Let me pull it up for you. Let me pull it up for you, okay? Because you want to talk about what somebody's cheating, like they're in some people's pockets. Look, bro. So let me help you out, sir. This is according to the Congressional Budget Office, okay? Are they in somebody's pocket? The Congressional Budget Office. They're in somebody's pocket too, right? Okay, when Trump took office in 2017, the nonpartisan CBO was projecting that the federal budget deficits would be 2% to 3% of our GDP during Trump's term. Instead, the deficit reached nearly 4% of GDP in 2018 and 4.6% in 2019. Can you guys understand that? The deficit rose in 2018 and 2019. He enacted those tax cuts in 2017, and the deficit rose. That's according to the CBO, nonpartisan. How can you argue with that? You can't. Okay, you want 2020? You want 2020? I'll give you 2020. We took 2020 out the argument. Okay, he gets in office in 2017. He passes his give all the rich people tax breaks, okay? So when he took the office, the nonpartisan CBO, they estimated 2% to 3%, okay? But the deficit reached 4% in 2018 and 4.6% in 2019. So the deficit hits to 4.6 in 2019. And also in 2019, he added less than 2 million jobs. So to me, it looks like to me, if it wasn't for COVID, that we could have possibly went in a recession under Trump. Almost the same thing that happened under George W. Because the economy was declining under President Trump in 2019. That's facts. But still looking at the facts, I never retract what I told you guys originally. What I told you guys originally are those first 2 years under Trump, I give you thumbs up. But it looked like from looking at the numbers, they told me to go fact check. I went and fact check. It looked like from looking at the numbers, you know what I'm saying, what the Democrats are saying was true, is that in 2017 and 2018, a lot of that economic growth was coming from what Barack Obama did. Because 2017, Trump passed those tax cuts, and by 2019, the economy was going to the dumps. So fact check or not fact check, opinions or not opinions, however you want to chop it up, it's still the same. Trickle-down economics does not work. Somebody in the chat, give me proof of them working. Because you only had 2 Republicans since when? You only had 2 Republicans to win elections since when? 1992? Since when? You only had 2 Republicans win elections since 1992. So show me where trickle-down economics has worked, because those are not Reagan's policies. So show me, somebody jump in the chat and show me how trickle-down economics has worked. I gave y'all the numbers. Y'all asked for the numbers. I gave y'all the numbers. I hadn't seen no growth. For all you guys that are coming in, I thank you guys for joining. This is the Legal Wars podcast, man. We're having a great conversation today about the contrasts in the economic plans, trickle-down economics of Donald Trump and bottom-up growth of VP Harris. So if you guys will, y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, but most importantly, jump down in the comments. We're having a conversation, trying to have a civilized conversation on whose economic policies you think work best. Bro, for some reason, people think that Donald Trump's policies are better than VP's on the economy. He beats her on the economy, okay? But if you look at these numbers, I just don't see how. I don't see why. You see what I'm saying? Because the economy was in serious decline in 2019. Let me get down back in the comments, guys. I'm going to try to catch up a little bit more. So Caveman out the East, how you doing? He says, shout out to America, land of the free, home of the slave. That is very, very ugly. Run says, on top of that, his way of handling racial issues and ignoring the struggles of Black folks, what only thing made things worse. It's clear he's not about real change or unity. We already know that. You know what I'm saying? Can the policy overshadow the personality? You see what I'm saying? We already know the personality. And I think that's the thing for VP Harris moving forward. If I seen that numbers, I would just talk 2019. That's all I would talk about, the decline of the US economy in 2019, because Republicans don't have a defense for that. You can't blame 2019 on COVID. You can't blame 2019 on COVID. The US economy started declining in 2019. Okay. So, I mean, what can we say about that? So let's see. Timmy Durrell, he says, for real, got so racial and politically divided. Yes, that is so true. You know what I'm saying? So Igor says, we will respect Russia. Who wants to respect Russia? Russia, you need to respect the United States. I'm saying we're gonna respect Russia. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, respect Russia. Like, Russia need to try to win that war against Ukraine. Respect Russia. Like, you gotta earn the respect to get the respect. You see what I'm saying? So just here says Putin loves Kamala. That's false information, bro. That is false information. Buzzville USA says Biden let the country go. Okay, that's your opinion. Antoine says Kool-Aid man. So I'm a Kool-Aid drinker, Antoine Anderson. Antoine, go to factcheck.org and just read it for yourself, Antoine. Go to factcheck.org, man. People got to face the truth. They can't want to move the goalposts. They can't want to frame the truth to be what they want it to be. You need to face the truth for exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? Stop spewing lies and then trying to change the lies and just be. But like, we don't live in that world no more. People just have no integrity. That's just the bottom line. Timmy Durrell says, I could really see Trump giving Alaska to Putin, though. Nah, that's probably not going to happen. He wouldn't even attempt that. Move Like Mama says, I think it's fair to call out shortcomings as long as we are calling out both sides. That is exactly correct. But what I'm saying is like VP Harris, she doesn't have a record as a president. How are you going to put Biden's record on her? You see what I'm saying? You can't put Biden's record on VP Harris. So I'm saying, like, there's really no shortcomings to call out for her unless she made a shortcoming as a vice president. If she did, put it in the chat and I'll call it out. So Move Like Mama says, okay, I read that. Igor says Russia, United States. Look, it's nothing wrong with making peace, but my problem with Putin's is a civil rights nightmare. He violates civil rights ritually. And me being a litigator protecting civil rights, no, bro. Like, Putin is not the move. James White says, I could see where you're coming from, James. It's just the facts. That's what I told him. Go to factcheck.org. J. Deal says, blacks for Trump. Fighting the Evil says he's liberal. He looks liberal. The man added $8 trillion to the deficit. You could blame that on COVID, but many trillions was added before COVID. That's facts. I just read it to you in about 17 minutes at the top of the hour. I'll read it to you guys again. You see what I'm saying? They told me to go fact check, and I went. The Trump people, I'm on here, right, when I first started, and I'm just giving my opinion, which, you know what I'm saying, the numbers was different, but the premises of everything I said was correct. So I'm just giving my opinion. So the Trump people, they so mad. They said, go fact check, go fact check. I went and fact check, and it's worse than what I was, and it's worse than what I was saying before. So it looks like the economic truth for Donald Trump is worse than I thought it was, buddy. Timmy Durrell says, for sure, Mamba, got to call out the BS. Okay. Igor says, yes, cooperation between Mr. Trump and Mr. Putin. It's not about Mr. Trump. In Russia, it's about Mr. Putin. But in America, it's not about Mr. Trump. It's about the United States. So if Putin can't get along with the Democrats, then he's not getting along with America. If he could get along with Trump, that's just one politician. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, America as a whole, go ask members of America military about Putin. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about the CIA. Go ask members of the CIA about Putin. That's intelligence, man. So you think that just Biden just don't like Putin, like Obama, they just don't like Putin for no reason. You see what I'm saying? They get intelligence briefings every morning. Every morning, they get intelligence briefings. And they think they just don't like Putin. The reason why Russia likes Putin, it doesn't have nothing to do. I mean, Russia likes Putin, excuse me. The reason Trump likes Putin has nothing to do with politics. So think about that. That love for Putin and Russia was before he ever ran for president. Trump just like dictators. He wants to be one. Tell me I'm lying. Name me one dictator Trump doesn't like. You feel what I'm saying? He says, yeah, I got it. Trump did push that Second Chance Act, and it did help some folks get a fresh start. But let's not forget, there's a lot more to the story. Okay, I feel that. That's your opinion. His track record on racial issues and the way he handled things overall, it's been a mixed bag. I don't think it's been no mixed bag. The way Donald Trump has handled like racial issues, you could say it's been a mixed bag since he left the office. It might look like a mixed bag right now because he's trying to get reelected and he's moving to the center. But saying it's a mixed bag, I wouldn't say it's no mixed bag how he handled racial issues. You really want to get down into that? You know what I'm saying? If you guys want to talk about how Trump, a whole stream on how Trump handled racial issues, we could do that. But I'm saying when I start fact checking this stuff, I'm telling you my opinion. My opinion is based in facts. If you want numbers, I gave y'all numbers, and the numbers look worse than my opinion on Donald Trump's economic plans. That's all I'm saying to you guys. So Igor says, vote Mr. Trump. Guys, I'm going to slide on down to the bottom. It looks like we got some more new people in here. I want to try to get to everybody. Iceman, how are you doing? Cole, how are you doing? Shane says you're a liar. Okay, Shane, I think that's a bot. But anyway, man, we really don't have time for that negativity this morning. So let's say AJ Moore says Frank Verman, stop being a cult member with no facts. Go Habs 89 says 8 trillion in one term. I mean, you listen, the Republicans don't want to hear the truth. The man added $8 trillion to the deficit in one term. Trumponomics, facts. Go cry, man. Or go paint the picture to be what you want it to be. Bro, in 2019, the U.S. economy was in decline before COVID. It was in decline. Facts. I'm saying you could cry, you could do whatever you need to do to feel better about yourself. But y'all wanted the facts, I'm giving you the facts. Danny says she has her own record and is terrible for the country. Danny, show me, go to factcheck.org, go to the CBO, show me her numbers since she's been president on the economy. Show me VP Harris' numbers since she's been president on the economy. Oh, she hasn't been president. So what you gonna say when she was in California? She wasn't a president a governor in California. So how are you going to give us any economic numbers? You talking about she has her own record? Her own record on what? Please share. You see what I'm saying? Y'all wanted to talk facts this morning. We wanted to get off opinions and we wanted to talk facts. So we talking facts. Please share her record because I'm sharing Donald Trump's record and it really just doesn't look good. I don't care if you support him. It's okay to support him. Support him. If you love him, support him. But in 2019, his economy was straight trash. That's facts. Like it, love it, or choke on it, but support him. Listen, if you guys, you're going to put yourself in a position to where you're distorting the truth. Don't distort the truth. I said Trump's first 2 years, he did a great job. That's what I said. Facts or not facts, which he did. Yesterday, I had a Democrat tell me that was because of Obama. He was just riding Obama's policies. So because of David, who I don't see in the chat no more when I gave him the facts, because, bro, that was out there 2 days ago, 3 days ago, bro, that was lighting me up. That was like, oh, he's giving all this bad. So I'll give you the real information. And the real information was 2019 was the worst year since 2010 in economic growth in America. So you can't say that's the Obama policies. You had 2 years in office. What that looks like to me, the Obama policies is gone. Okay. And you can't blame it on COVID because COVID hadn't hit yet. So in 2019, the United States had the worst economic forecast since 2010, the last Republican in office. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Do you guys value my opinion now? Because this before I check the facts. Trickle-down economics does not work. So, okay, so Timmy says Trumpsters love to buy merch and give donations. I know, right? Love to buy merch. Like golden Trump shoes. You are 80, how old you are? 78-year-old, and you're going to start selling and you selling Bibles. You feel me? You can't make this up, bro. You know what I'm saying? AJ says, Frank, okay. So Cole says, hi. Let's see. Red Hunter, how are you doing, sir? Thank you for coming back. He says, you hear Trump listening to Kamala over the projector in their crime? I feel that's exactly how she handles problems, like Alexa. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I respect your opinion, sir. AJ Moore, he's talking to Iceman. He says, how about you start, bro? Kush Boy 420, how you doing, sir? He says he's back. How are you doing? How are you doing? You know what I'm saying? We're going to go over some facts in about 9 minutes at the top of the hour. Trump's economic plan. Guys, the topic of conversation is, does Trumponomics work? You know what I'm saying? You guys in the chat, y'all jump down in the chat. If you in this stream, I'm asking y'all, I need 117 people down in the comments. We're having a conversation. Does Trump economic policies work? That's the question, guys. We're going to see. So Timmy says Trump in 4 years is gonna even older and more crazier. I can't handle it. Yeah, he's getting older and more crazier. But like, I wouldn't say crazier. I'm gonna just say Trump is under a lot of stress, man. You guys don't understand. You know what I'm saying? They trying to lock him up. Somebody tried to kill him. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on with the man. So he under a lot of stress. So, and then that position, the presidency, you know what I'm saying? It seems to age you. You got the weight of the whole nation on your shoulders. Ben says a vote for Kamala is a vote for hell on earth. That's your opinion, Ben. But thank you for sharing it. I never seen you in the chat. Ben Landon, thank you for sharing your opinion. So Kelly waves at Timmy Durrell. Renee says Trump is a Democrat, has started economy that's better under Democrats. Trump as a Democrat has started economy that's better under Democrats. Renee, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. So Frank Vrooman says, AJ, I don't like Trump either. To me, it don't have nothing to do with whether or not I like Trump or not. You know what I'm saying? To me, this isn't about whether or not you like him or not. It's whether or not his policies is going to work for America. That's just my opinion. Kelly says Donald Trump should have his morning briefings taken away. Why you say that, Kelly? What I think personally, he needs more morning briefings. You feel me? I think he needs a lot more morning briefings. So let me see. I'll be trying to pronounce y'all names. It sounds like that's Aloha Kitty. Said Trump failed the test of being a commander-in-chief. I agree with that. And I think that's why they put those 34 felonies on him. You see what I'm saying? Because I think they're just scared of, people think like the people who like Trump, it's like they have a affectionate love for him. They have a deep affectionate love, our dear leader. You see what I'm saying? But for a lot of us, like in the middle, you see what I'm saying? Those people at the Department of Justice, a lot of those people, bro, those people don't hate Trump. It's not nothing personal. It's just that they don't think he's fit to be president. That's their opinion. And they got good reason. They have a good reason for their opinion. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand that. Respect the way someone feels. If you love Trump, like, bro, no one's hating on Trump. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving y'all the numbers. And I'm telling you that he adopted the Republican trickle-down economic plan, which ain't one Republican in this chat could show me how it works. Because you said so he passed the tax cuts in 2017, okay? So you look at 2017, Obama left office in January 2017, didn't he? So you can't even judge how the economic growth. Don't they judge them in quarterly? You see what I'm saying? So you can't really judge the economic growth, in my opinion, till about 2018. But the economy was still good in 2018. The Democrat says it takes longer than a year. But in 2019, the American economy was going down, and it was going down fast. And if you guys stick with me for 5 minutes, I'm going to give you the facts. In 2019, prior to COVID, okay? In 2019, prior to COVID, okay, the American economy was sinking. 2017, excellent. The Democrat says that because of Obama, but Trump was the president. 2017, excellent. 2018, excellent. Okay, the Democrats say that was because of Obama. But when them Trump tax cuts, we can't call them Bush tax cuts, when them Trump tax cuts started taking effect in 2019, the American economy was going to the trash can. That's facts. And any Republicans have a problem with me saying trickle-down economics work. You told me to give you facts. I'm giving you facts. So you give me facts how it works. You give me facts how it works. Because the last two presidents, when they left the office, this country was in the trash can. The last two presidents who gave tax breaks to the rich people was George W.H. Bush. We remember how that ended. And Donald Trump, we remember how that ended. You guys blame. COVID saved him. That's my opinion. COVID saved him. Since you guys are here, we're close enough to the top of the hour. I'm going to jump down back in the chat, but we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go over some things with you. So in the U.S. economy, this is in 2019, was slowing down. The U.S. economy added less than 2 million jobs under Donald Trump, which was the lowest annual growth since 2020. Since 2010, when you had George W. Bush in office, okay, which was another Republican, okay, which was another one who believes that trickle-down economics work. So in 2019, factcheck.org, fact check me. Factcheck.org, fact check me. You want to talk facts about trickle-down economics? I told you I'm coming ready today. Let's talk facts. Who want to argue me? You know I'm a litigator. Who want to argue me? Because I want you to go get your facts on how trickle-down economics does work, okay? Because in George H.W. Bush, we seen that it didn't work. You're going to say, oh, that's on the housing market. Really? Don't make me fact check, bro. You're going to be trying to move them goalposts all over the field, bro. You see what I'm saying? But that's the nature of the world. That's how it is. People don't want to admit the truth. And I'm saying that, to me, that seems like that's coming from Republican affiliated people. They want to move goalposts instead of standing on what they say. You see what I'm saying? Okay, in 2 months, in March and April of 2020, and I don't blame this on Trump, okay, because of COVID. I don't blame this on him. But in March and April of 2020, the United States lost 21.9 million jobs. I'm not blaming that on him. Let's keep going. Most of those jobs returned, 57%. I'm not blaming that on him either. Because if he would have stayed in office, then he would have had a chance to bring back more jobs. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not blaming that on him. I'm being fair. The Democrats ain't going to give him a break. 57% of that 21.9 million jobs would return before Trump left office, but he ended his presidency with an economy that had 2.7 million fewer jobs than when he started, becoming the first president in modern times to experience a net loss of jobs over his time in office, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, dating back to 1939. And any history buffs in here, we know what 1939 was. You know what I'm saying? That was because of the coronavirus. It was an epidemic. I'm telling y'all that. Y'all saying I'm impartial. I'm telling y'all that. Because if I was a Democrat, it ain't going to be no mercy. You lost 2.7 million jobs. Your economics suck. I'm going to just tell, if I could speak to VP Harris campus, y'all need to reword y'all messaging. But I'm not going to try to blame that on him because, I'm being fair. The coronavirus, you know what I'm saying? That's an act of God, really. So we can't blame that on Trump. But as a candidate, though, listen to this. Trump promised the nation's economy will grow on an annual basis by 4 to 6%. Okay, it never exceeded 3%. Never. 2017 it didn't. 2018 it didn't. 2019 it didn't. You can have 2020 because of COVID. But as a candidate, okay, we talking 2016. Trump promised the nation's economy will grow annually every year by 4%. 2017 it didn't. 2018 it didn't. And 2019 it didn't. It didn't even hit 3%. He promised 4 to 6%. It never hit 3%. Not one time. Facts. Now that right there, I blame on him. I hold that on him. That has nothing to do with COVID, bro. That's your policies. That's facts. Okay, positive. Let's talk about what did happen under Trump, okay? All right. Paychecks grew faster than inflation. And that's why most of you guys think he's so good on the economy, because you have more money in your pocket under Donald Trump before COVID. Okay. Average weekly earnings for all workers were up 8.4% after inflation. So that means you had 10%, almost 10% more money in your pocket during Donald Trump. So that makes sense to me. Okay. Because most Americans have more money under Trump in their pocket. It's facts. If the Democrats get mad, they're going to have to get mad. That's facts. And that's why most Americans think that he's so good under the economy, because I'll give you that. Paychecks went up 8.4%. Weekly earnings. Those are pocketbook issues. If a candidate will put more money in your pocket, you see what I'm saying? That in everybody's pockets. Not just poor people, not just rich people, the working class people, if they can attain more money under that candidate, good job. I'll give you that. Okay, after-tax corporate profits went up and the stock market set new records. That's what I said before without ever looking, fact-checking anything. The S&P 500 index rose 67.8% under Donald Trump. 67.8%. under Donald Trump. Excellent job. Let's keep going. Home prices rose 27.5%. You say, man, that's bad. But maybe it's not. Maybe because everybody got more money, the price of houses are going to go up, right? Like you try to make money. So, and home ownership rate increased 2.1 percentage points. So more people have more money in their pockets and more people bought homes under Donald Trump. Okay? All good things, okay? Coal production declined 26.5% and coal mining dropped 25%. Carbon emissions from energy consumption, to me, that's surprising, dropped 11.3%. Carbon emissions dropped under Donald Trump. Handgun production rose 12.5%, setting a new record, but the murder rate also rose to the highest level since 1997 on Donald Trump. Let's talk the negative. The economy lost 2.7 million jobs under Donald Trump. Hey, we said COVID, right? So we're not going to hold them on that, right? We said COVID, right? The unemployment rate increased by 1.7 percentage points to 6.4. We said COVID, right? So we're not going to hold them on that. That's COVID, okay? The international trade deficit Trump promised to reduce, it went up, actually. The U.S. trade deficit in goods and services in 2020 was the highest since 2008 and increased 36.3% from 2016. So Trump is in office, okay? You got Bush and you got Trump. In the middle, you got Obama. All the bad numbers they're going back to goes back to another Republican that was in the White House, man. Factcheck.org. Y'all go look it up right now. Factcheck.org. This ain't my opinion. These are facts. Fact check it. So, okay, the number of people lacking health insurance rose by 3 million people. That is horrible. So under Trump, 3 million more people didn't have health insurance that did under Barack Obama. That is trash, bro. The federal debt held by the public went up from $14.4 trillion to $21.6 trillion. Bro, this is the Republican Party, the conservative party. Oh, spending. Oh, Barack Obama spending so much money. Barack Obama, he's wasting the American money. And then you get a president that come in and add $8 trillion to the deficit in 4 years. In 4 years, $8 trillion. Facts. Go fact check it. Okay? So we almost finished though. And I'm going to get back in the comments, guys. Okay? The national debt has risen by almost 7.8 trillion under Trump's time in office. This is ProPublica. If you guys want to go research this, ProPublica, ProPublica. Go look it up. The national debt has risen by almost 7.8 trillion during Trump's time in office. You got to understand how much $7.8 trillion. As much money as Donald Trump spent, okay, he could have gave 23,500 to every person in the family, in the country. We're not talking about just to grown people or working people. We're talking about if you got 7 people in your family, he could have gave $23,000 to all 7 people in your family. Where that 7 trillion went? Because listen, you're going to talk about, or that 7.8 trillion. So we're going to talk about, oh, well, that's because of COVID. Bro, we got $1,500. Not everybody in America got $1,500. But most of them did, but not everybody. He got $1,500. So where the rest of the money went? Because he's saying he could have gave everybody $20,000 and still would have had money to spend during COVID. We got $1,500. You raised $7.8 trillion. What you spending money on? I just want to know. Because the Republican Party is why they call it the conservative party. You see what I'm saying? And they spending more money than the Democrats. Bro, it's facts. You could try to move the goalposts. You want me to go research the facts? I went and researched the facts. The Republicans were telling me to research the facts. And I researched the facts. And it looks worse for you than what I thought. Okay? So let's see. When Trump took office in 2017, this is ProPublica again. I'll spell it for you guys again. If you guys want to look it up, y'all keep in the chat. I'm finna get to your comments just a second. ProPublica. Go look it up. ProPublica. When Trump took office in January of 2017, the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office, the CBO, was projecting that the federal budget deficits would be 2% to 3% of our GDP, gross domestic product, during Trump's term. Instead, what happened is the deficit reached nearly 4% in 2018 and 4.6% in 2019. So you know what that tells me? That tells me he was spending more money than they thought he would before COVID ever hit. What happened to the money? You want to talk about it? Y'all want to talk about what happened to the money? Because I could tell you what happened to the money. I could tell you. Was he building bridges and roads? What was he doing with the money? You see what I'm saying? When Democrats come in office, they give money to education. They give money here. Don't pass out the money. That's what y'all saying. Don't pass out the money. Well, he passing out more money than the Democrats. But he ain't building no roads. He ain't building no bridges. He ain't giving a tax cut to people with newborns or women with children. He's not doing that. Where's he giving the money to? Where's the money going? Some of you guys new in the chat, I'm going to get to that in a second. For you, my day one, y'all know where he giving the money to. Because the money going to go somewhere. He's spending as president, his track record, he going to spend as much money or more money than Harris. But Harris is going to give the money to the poor. Where's he going to give the money to? Harris giving the money to us. All Trump did is Trump just made sure you got more money in your pockets and he made sure gas cheap. So he fools you. He deceives you. Oh, guys, we're doing so great. When I go to work, I get, you know what I'm saying, an extra 10% on my paycheck. You know what I'm saying? The tax cut, you know what I'm saying? For my paycheck, I get more money on my paycheck and gas prices is cheap. And he doing so good. But the whole time he's sitting there funneling money to all his rich homies. That's what he doing with the money. VP Harris says if you want to start a business, she'll give you a $50,000 tax cut for starting that business. That's what VP Harris said. Trump ain't gonna do that. Trump gonna give the money to his rich buddies, man. Tell me if I'm wrong. There were mixed culprits. Trump's tax cuts, especially the sharp reduction in the corporate tax rate from 20 to 21%. It was 35%, but it went down to 21%. VP Harris just wants to raise it to 28%. So that's like right in the middle from where Trump had it to where Obama had it, okay? Took a big bite out of federal revenue. You know what I'm saying? You taking money from the federal government. You taking money from programs. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you give rich people tax cuts, okay? The Congressional Budget Office, the CBO, estimated in 2018 that the tax cut will increase deficits by about 1.9 trillion over 11 years. That's almost, what, $200 billion a year. That tax cut increasing the deficits. You increasing the deficit when you give rich people a tax break. And you taking money out of the poor's mouth. It's facts, man. Let me get back into the comments, guys. Let me see what y'all talking about. What we talking about in the comments, guys? You know what I'm saying? What y'all talking about down there? Let's see what we talking about. So let's see. I'm gonna try to grab some people I ain't seen before and my old timers. So Iceman, I'm gonna Julian Gonzalez. I think I seen you before, brother. How you doing? Thank you for joining again. He says the extra 10% is the difference between living good or living poor. That could be. It could be, or it could not be. Who's to say? It depends on how much money you're making. Iceman says Harris is going to tell you, was she going to do it and not do it? I mean, that's a matter of opinion. That's not a matter of facts. How you know she's going to say she's going to do it? A lot of stuff Joe Biden said he was going to do, he did it. You see what I'm saying? Detroit Coalition says there are a lot of people in here who are afraid to read the facts themselves, so they listen to their own echo chambers. You know what I'm saying? I understand Detroit Coalition. But the Republicans in here asked me for the facts, so I'm giving them the facts. We talking Trumponomics. Can the policy overshadow the personality? Does Donald Trump's policies are that good to where they overshadow his personality? So I did the research and we're talking about it. So Danny Comrade says you sound ridiculous. Danny, I understand that, sir. That's your opinion. The Republicans don't want to face the truth. But I'm not a Republican and I'm not a Democrat. I'm going to face the truth. Mr. Danny, you show me some facts that go against what I just told you on factcheck.org. You show me facts and I'll shift my opinion. My opinion goes with the facts. It doesn't go to my loyalty to a party. You see what I'm saying? My opinion goes with the facts. Yoko Bagley, how are you doing? I never seen you in here before, sir. He said, what has Harris did the last 4 years? She was the vice president. What's a vice president's role? Is a vice president's role, sir, to set foreign policy? Is a vice president's role to set economic policy? Is a vice president's role to set immigration policies? Those are all Joe Biden's role. Just like when Trump was president, it wasn't Mike Pence's job to set those policies. So you're saying what has she did the last 4 years? Those are Republican talking points. She was a vice president. She's been the vice president of these United States the last 4 years, sir. That's what she's done. So Audie Allen says tax cuts for the first time illegal immigrant home buyers. I'm saying y'all tell me to spit facts. Those are all opinions. I'm not going to hate on you for your opinion because I'm asking you guys for your opinions. We're having a conversation. So I'm not going to hate on your opinion, but I'm saying, sir, that's just your opinion. You don't have no facts to back that up is what I'm saying. Audie Allen, I never seen you in here. How you doing, sir? That was his opinion, but I never seen you in here, sir. Thank you for your opinion, though. Kush Boy 420, what's up, Kush? He said, but she didn't tell you that if you're black, you still won't be able to get allowed. hey, Kush Boy is one of my day ones, man. You know, I got love for all my day ones. So JC Regis, I don't know if I seen you in here before, but how you doing, Miss JC? She says, are you still falling for the lies that they will give you anything? I'm saying, what are you talking about, JC? I'm saying, what are you talking about? I don't understand what you're talking about. What lies that who would give anybody anything? I'm saying, like, Willow says Trump never accepted any paychecks as president. Yeah, I mean, he's a billionaire. But how are you doing, Willow? And welcome to the chat, man. We're just having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Try to read as many conversations as I can. Bro, it's 128 people in here right now. I thank you guys for joining. If you guys don't mind, when you guys hit the like button, you'll hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? The notification bell, man. We just come in here, man, almost every day. You know what I'm saying? The Legal Wars podcast starting October 26th. We just jump in here, man. We have a conversation on politics, bunch of different voters. You got Republicans, Democrats. Me personally, I'm an independent who at this time is supporting Harris. So, man, we just have conversations, you guys, and I appreciate all you guys' opinions, okay? Just try to keep it civil if you can. AJ Moore says, sound good, Joe. Again, people can scroll up and see you didn't name anything, but I had more money under Trump. That's not policy, stupid. Laugh out loud. AJ, I appreciate your opinion, man, but calling people names, man, I don't like, that's not what this place is for. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people out there, AJ, who you could go on their chats and you could do the name calling, bro. We gonna keep it civil. You know what I'm saying? You give your opinion, but name calling, bro, like we're grown adults. We're grown adults, bro. You think Trump cares for you that much to where you're going to be calling people names because they're telling you some facts that they read? You think Trump cares about you, AJ Moore? You see what I'm saying? AJ Moore, you still in here. You can't say nothing no more. But I'm saying, you think Trump really cares about you that much to where you're going to defend him to call another person a name and you're grown and you can't control your emotions? Just don't want to hear the facts, buddy. You feel what I'm saying? But I appreciate your comment. Audio, I already read that. So Iceman said bold claims. Iceman, that's the facts. Factcheck.org. That's the facts. The man, listen, let me tell you one more time so you can hear it good. You feel me? Go to factcheck.org, 2019. 2017, he passed the tax cuts, right? So go to 2018. The Democrats going to say, I gave him credit for 2017 and 18. Go back and look at my previous streams. Kelly, you in here? Kelly's in here. Kelly, I gave him credit for 2017 and 2018, okay? But factcheck.org, you could probably look anywhere. Just Google it. The U.S. economy added less than 2 million jobs in 2019. That's the lowest annual growth since 2010, since a Republican was in office. That's facts. He wasn't adding jobs. That's facts, man. I'm saying, am I going to call somebody stupid because they told me the facts? You know what I'm saying? I was in here kind of defending him, saying he was doing good on that car. I was saying all that kind of stuff. But so one of the guys, David, I think he was, told me, oh, yeah, so talk facts. So I went and looked at the facts. The facts are the U.S. economy was slowing down in 2019. It added less than 2 million jobs, which was less than any of Obama's years. That's facts. Call me a name. Get mad. Go cry. What you gonna do? Go, try to take over the Capitol building. It don't matter. It's still facts. If the man's economic policy sucks, I'm saying, what you gonna do? You know, like when a little kid, like when he realizes that, you know, he had a dreams that he wasn't gonna play in the NFL, and so he realized that he ain't gonna be in the NFL, and now he mad now. So you come up and tell him that, hey, bro, you ain't gonna make it, and he, oh, you stupid. He mad, bro. It's just facts, man. You gotta just see y'all go off of stuff that like your emotions and your feelings. That's why you can't never appeal to logic, because if you're a Republican, what you're gonna do is you're gonna move the goalpost, and you're going to make the facts fit what you think is a Republican. I don't do that with nothing in life. With nothing in life. I won't even do that with family members. Nothing with life. I use straight logic, pure logic. I look at the numbers and I make an assessment. I don't make assessments off of bias. That's why I'm independent. Because with being an independent, I could independently give you the truth. If you're a Republican, everything you say is going to be slanted red. Everything you think is slanted in Republican theology. You feel what I'm saying? But I independently give you the truth. And that's just facts, man. I'm sorry. That's just facts. So Babylon, it looks like you're spelling like a racist thing in the you know what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do with you, Babylon, we're gonna go ahead and promote you. Because we know that that's probably it's probably just a bot. You know what I'm saying? Like we probably got black people in here, man. They probably don't appreciate you using derogatory language against them, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and report you, and we're gonna go ahead and get you up out of here. All right, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like you could find you could find another chat, bro, to where you could go and try to like, but I'll be careful using those words on the internet, though. I mean, it's probably not the coolest thing to do, but hey, you do what you do. Frank says, crybaby. They are so, bro, Republicans are such crybabies. That's all they do is cry. They cry, cry, cry. Donald Trump's crying. Oh, they're cheating. They're trying to give me. Oh, I got $1 billion, though, but they're cheating. They're trying to give me. They're out to get me. You just crying, bro. Like you are weak and you soft, bro. Weak and soft. Crying. And then to get mad and try to make things be what you want them to be, bro. Just accept the reality of the fact, bro. Y'all asked me to give you the facts. I gave you the facts. In 2019, he added less than 2 million jobs, bro. The American economy was on the decline. It was looking like what happened under Bush was finna happen again, and COVID might have saved him. Because without COVID, he can't hide behind nothing. You see what I'm saying? The Democrats still understand the numbers. They still understand he mishandled COVID. They understand he's a shrewd businessman, but he's not that good of a politician. Well, he's a good politician. He's not that good of a leader, bro. He's a chaotic person. They understand that. You see what I'm saying? But I still don't count those 2.7 million jobs that never came back under his administration. I don't count that against him. You see what I'm saying? And I don't give all that growth to Biden because to Biden because of COVID. I'm being fair about the situation, bro. I'm being as fair as I can. But 2019, that has nothing to do with Obama. That has nothing to do with COVID. That's all Trump. And in 2019, he had 12 months and American jobs reached less than 2 million in growth for the first time ever. Those are facts. I see you, Iceman. He said, stop it, bro. You killing me. Detroit says MAGA Federates. Joe H says AJ getting talked down by the idiot on the screen, making my effing day. Joe, no, sir. Not up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Bro, there's plenty of people, like you got Trump people all over the internet. You got a few Trump people who do streams. Bro, you just go in the Trump stream and get your pat on the back. You see what I'm saying? But if you want to hear the truth, bro, I'm going to give you straight facts. You wanted facts, I'm going to give you facts. Okay? You want my opinion? I'll give you my opinion when I start reading the chat. We're having a conversation. But if you want facts, I'm going to give you straight facts. That's straight facts. Kevin O'Leary, how you doing, sir? He said January 6th was a Fedsurrection. It might have been. Kevin, it might have been. But what I'm saying, though, Kevin, is that, like, so Donald Trump on January 6th, Donald Trump is in control of everything still, right? He didn't leave office officially to January 20th, right? Or something like that. So January 6th, Donald Trump, this to Kevin O'Leary. Thank you for that comment, sir. You know what I'm saying? You're invoking thought. So on January the 6th, Trump's still in office. So he said it's a Fedsurrection. So who running the feds on January the 6th? So you said he pulling an insurrection on himself? Or you mean it's a Demsurrection like the Democrats did it? Because Donald Trump's still the president on January 6th. They cheated. They cheated me out the election. They cheated. This man's 78 years old, rich. He could be on Bali. He could spend the rest of his day on the beach in Bali. And he choose to put makeup on his face and go out there and scream and call people names every day at 78. Get mad at me. I don't care. You don't want to hear the truth. Get mad at me. Call me names, do whatever you want to. You don't want to hear the truth. If you don't want to hear the truth, if you're a Republican, go to Fox News. They'll give you 50% of the truth. If you don't want to hear the truth and you're a Democrat, go to MSNBC. But I'm saying I'm a truth teller, bro. That's what I do at all costs. Ask the people who know me. I tell people the truth. I serve truth to power. They get upset because I tell them the truth. People don't want to hear the truth, bro. They want to hear what they want to hear. It's the truth. The man is 78-year-old, his face the color of my shirt, and he a crybaby. I don't care if I would vote for him, I tell you. There's politicians I supported that you want me. So I gotta give y'all make y'all feel good real quick, right? I'm gonna make all my Republican people feel good, right? So Obama didn't like Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel's prime minister. Obama really didn't like that guy. Okay, I was fond. The first 4 years, I'm very fond of Obama. When the Supreme Court did what they did and he put all those colors on the White House for gay rights, my fondness dropped some. When I seen that he wasn't supporting Israel, really, and Benjamin Netanyahu, my fondness dropped some more. That's a politician I love dearly. But I see things for what they are, bro. You need to see it for what it is and not for what you want to be. That's the problem. Kelly, I'm going to read your comment and then I'm going to drop down. Kelly told me I'll be reading the comments slow. Kelly says, Trump, M-I-N-O-T, Trump may not accepted a paycheck, but how many times did he stay at the Trump? Thank you, Kelly. How many times he stayed at the Trump Hotel and charges astronomical fees, even if the plane had to go out of its way for them to stay there? Ridiculous. Kelly, you exactly right. He didn't accept no paycheck, but I guarantee you he spent more than he would have made the entire time as the U.S. president playing golf every day. You see what I'm saying? But I'm gonna just keep on reading you guys' comments, okay? So Travis, how you doing, Travis? Travis Matthews. He said, facts are facts, look them up. Facts are facts, look them up. Facts are facts, look them up. I agree with that. We'll keep saying it. Facts are facts, look them up. They facts. They facts. You could call me whatever names you want to. You could get as mad as you want to. You could bang your head on the wall and you could go cry. I'm going to tell you the truth. Somebody got to tell people the truth. Because everybody be lying with their own slant on it. People don't want the facts. You see what I'm saying? The Republicans want to see it from their way. The Democrats want to see it from their way. I'm going to tell you just what it is. And they don't want to hear it. Trumponomics, trash can. Lex, how you doing, Lex? Glad that you came back. She said, stop giving Trump an out because of COVID. But Lex, this is all I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. In 2020, Lex, I'm talking about in 2020, okay? Like, look, no one can help that. It's not his fault that the COVID happened. That's not his fault. So I'm saying I'm not giving him an out, but I'm saying, how can you hold him to that? You see what I'm saying? That's like if a hurricane come through and it tears up everything, like what happened with George H.W. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can blame that on him? That's an act of God. So I'm saying what happened with Katrina, you might could blame on his slow response or the way that, you know what I'm saying, he demonstrated his leadership. But I'm saying the act of God, you know what I'm saying, I back away from that. I back away from that. You know what I'm saying? Like the man in 20, it was an act of God. You know what I'm saying, Lex? So I'll give him a pass on that. But what was happening in 2019, those tax cuts and that economy was going straight to the trash can. That's what was happening. And I have a feeling if he get reelected, it's going to be chaotic and trash can economy in the end. That's just what I believe. You see what I'm saying? Roaring like a lion. How you doing back? How you doing, bud? He back. Jeffrey says Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? That's his opinion, though. You know, name calling like a child. These probably grown people. If it's not bots, it's probably grown people, bro. Like children. Roaring like a lion says, it's funny to me that you're reading from a Democratic website. Factcheck.org is a Democratic website. You know what I'm saying? Factcheck.org is a Democratic website, man. You guys are off. You guys are something else, man. Kelly said you can disagree, but that's no reason to treat others this way. That's right. And then AJ got caught in the crossfires. I'm sorry about that, AJ. You see what I'm saying? I'm sorry about that. But I'm saying if you're a grown person, there's no reason for you to call somebody a name because they disagree with you. How many of y'all I'm calling names? Who am I calling a name? We're having a conversation. So if you have a conversation and you reading and saying that Trump's policy suck, oh, you stupid, blah, 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 blah. Like that's like Trump. They're cheating on me. They're cheating. They cheated. He the biggest sore losing crybaby at 78 years old, bro. And the people supporting him act just like him. You start crying, bro. Stop crying, man. Take it on the chin. You feel what I'm saying? Let's see. Kush Boy 420 said, yeah, but he left a blank there to die. Yeah, he did. C. David says his response to COVID is the issue. C. David, please expound on that. You feel what I'm saying? Please expound on that. Because his response to COVID is an issue. You know what I'm saying? It demonstrates his leadership or lack of leadership. You know what I'm talking about? R. Henson says Katrina, but his response, we understand that. That's what we're talking about. I guess I understand what you're saying. You're talking about the response. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what happened with Bush. It's his response to the national disaster to where you judge him on his leadership. Talking about drinking bleach. Come on, man. Let's just be honest. Lily Brown says, Rose, here's the thing. I don't like Trump, but I understand some truths. No one was arrested and charged with the insurrection. Lily, I understand that. Like, I mean, I just really believe that part of it. Like, I understand why the Department of Justice is doing it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if they feel like the dude isn't fit to be president, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But like, to me, like doing it in an election year, it just looked like a political prosecution. That's just to me. So let's see. Brennan Hoder says, was we had any war? Was we had any war? Yes, sir. We was at war in Afghanistan when he assumed office. He says, let me see. Was there any wars going on when Trump was in office? Yeah. Y'all fact check me. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, guys? We weren't in Afghanistan when Trump was in office. You know what I'm saying? I'll go ahead and answer that for you. No. Brennan Hoder, you wrong. You could say, was there any new wars under Trump? No, there wasn't any new wars. But the stuff that was going on, bro, like, y'all, there's stuff, like, we gonna get on foreign policy, though. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get on foreign policy. R. Henson said Trump made the COVID issue far worse by denying it. You see what I'm saying? Because those are Democratic talking points. So I'm saying if I was a Democrat and I come on here, I would destroy that man every single day. I would destroy Donald Trump daily. And I'm not talking about how y'all see these other podcasters and these famous people doing like on YouTube where they're just giving talking points and they're saying, oh, Donald Trump's an idiot. Donald Trump did this. Donald Trump did that, yada, 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 yada. I'm not coming on here and I'm not doing none of that. That's not none of what I'm doing. Not any of it. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay in the middle and speak facts. But there's a lot of negativity associated with, let me say this. There's a lot of negativity associated with his first term, and there's a risk of much worse and much more negativity that will be associated with his second term. So that's all I'm saying. So let's see. Layla says, what about the BlackRock Vanguard WEF? I'm not sure about that, Layla. C. Davis says, oh, okay, I read that. Kush Boy, Thinkorswim. He says, business-wise, I did better with Trump than I'm doing with Bidenomics. Thinkorswim, I told you that before. I said that plenty of times. I hadn't seen you in here before, but I said that plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? Like at the top of the hour, we still got 25 minutes, but I read that to y'all. Paychecks were up by 8%, 8.7%. So people had more money in their pockets. And gas prices were cheaper. It was inflation. I mean, so it looked to regular people that they were doing better. Maybe Harris needs to incorporate some of that in her plan. So paychecks would be bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Should get gas down. Like, but I'm saying, like, as far as looking at how we judge an economy, I mean, C. Davis says he denied it and told people not to wear masks. C. Davis getting on y'all. He getting on y'all Republicans if some of y'all still in here, because that's straight facts. Trump did deny COVID, and he did tell people not to wear masks. Is that true or not true? He did. So the way he handled it, he made it worse. So if you want to go, like, you want me to I got my attorney hat on this morning. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to give that litigation a break for a couple of months. I got some things to take care of in my personal life. You feel what I'm saying? After I get these cases I got now going. But I'm saying I could put my attorney hat on when I'm doing the podcast. Is that okay? So what C. Davis is saying he denied it and told people not to wear masks. So if I'm prosecuting a case against Trump, then he underestimated COVID. So whatever happened with COVID was his fault. Well, he lost 2.7 million jobs. You want me to pin that on him? That's the worst since the Great Depression, 1939. 2.7 million jobs. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to give him a break on it. But if the Republicans want to talk about it, we could talk about it. Let's keep going. So Nathaniel Daniels says, I don't respect Trump, but I despise Kamala. So Nathaniel, in that kind of case, who do you vote for? That's just my question. Because who do you vote for? And you said you despise Kamala. You feel what I'm saying? Layla, I'm not going to read it. Frank, he ain't said anything. He just says whatever. P, I don't know what that means. Thinkorswim says, I cannot believe you are talking this nonsense on live. Thinkorswim, first of all, that name doesn't even sound like a real person. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's probably a bot. You know what I'm saying? A Russian Donald Trump bot? Nah, let me stop, bro. I'm not going to trip like that. But, like, we don't do that I don't do that negativity, bro. Like, for real. Just say your opinion. Talk about something about the policies. Like Trump did this good. Trump did that good. But y'all just like him. So crazy Kamala. 78-year-old man. I promise you, bro. You could get a group of 14-year-olds that's more mature than that, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Civilized conversation, bro. That's what I'm trying to do. So let's see. Frank says, Kelly, quit acting innocent. I'm saying, how's she acting innocent? What's she doing wrong? R. Henson says, tariffs and Project 2025. You see what I'm saying, R. Henson? Like, we could get into it. We got on Harris' policy. It's just that Harris is not an incumbent. She has never served as the president before. So as much as Trump want to take what Biden did, But if you compare those economies together, Biden versus Trump, it's just Biden can't articulate it. And Harris ain't really trying to run on Biden's economic policy. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying I'm going to articulate it for you. The truth. Where Democrats are wrong, I'm going to tell you. Where Republicans are wrong, I'm going to tell you. So Stacey B says, no one is killing babies after birth because the mom changes their mind. If you're an adult, have eyes and a brain, you know better. Stacey, what are we talking about? We're talking about how somebody had told me that the Democrats wanted to extend abortions past birth. Like, so Stacey, will you elaborate on that, please? You probably did earlier. I just can't see the chat. Safer borders, safer country. Okay, Julie B, like, can you expound on that, please? I ain't never seen you in here, Julie. Thanks for joining. But Julie, I mean, expound on that. I mean, I can say that it was actually, I read something on immigration that'll surprise you under Donald Trump. You see what I'm saying? But I know why it happened. So that's why I didn't say it. But if it's Democrats in the chat, you could put it in the chat and I'll read it for you. You see what I'm saying? Because maybe in 2017, but after they talk about Obama and letting illegal immigrants in the country, you'll be surprised how many people Obama deported compared to Trump. A lot of that is bluster, and y'all drinking Kool-Aid and getting brainwashed. And the Antichrist gonna come and he gonna have y'all brainwashed. I don't care if you don't believe in it, because y'all Kool-Aid drinkers. Y'all drink Kool-Aid. He's so tough on immigration. Look at the numbers. You see what I'm saying? How many people he deported compared to Obama? Because see, y'all made me, bro, I'm just up in here giving opinions. I'm just giving opinions, trying to be fair with both candidates. But you made me go look at the numbers. And looking at the numbers don't look like the talk. Because words lie, numbers don't never lie. 5 plus 5 can only equal one thing. They're never going to tell no lies. But people can lie with words. It's hard to lie with numbers. You see what I'm saying? Numbers are what they are. Numbers are facts. They're factual. You see what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all the truth. They told me to go look it up. And me looking it up, I'm like, shoot, where the early ballot at to vote for Kamala? You told me to look up the facts. That's a mistake. Ain't no Trump people need to be telling nobody to look up facts. Because you told me to look up facts. And when I went and looked at the numbers, I'm looking for the ballot to vote for Kamala tomorrow. Shoot, that's facts, bro. Like he's saying safer borders, safer country. That's a talking point. That's a talking point. Really. I mean, I'm just being real. Nick Kennedy says, hey, can you give me a shout out? What's up, Nick? How you doing, Nick Kennedy? I thank you for joining the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope you like the video, you subscribe, hit the notification bell. And Nick Kennedy, will you get in the comments, man? Say something about the election, who you voting for. Everybody in here right now, if y'all will y'all participate? If you vote for Trump, you'll put a T in the chat. If you voting for Harris, put a K in the chat, man. I'm trying to get everybody's opinions, man. I want you guys, we want to have a conversation. We're having a debate, y'all, about the election. You know what I'm saying? All the name callers, the little childish, little children people, you know what I'm saying? You could go ahead to your Republicans or your Democrats who do that. I'm an independent. I'm not really on nobody's side. I'm just going off of what I see. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all coming in. Philip says Trump. Kush Boy said, Kush Boy vote for him. What Kelly said? Kelly, what you say? Kelly, what you say? Trump did not underestimate COVID, thought he was smarter than it, treated it like a joke. That's true. F12B Fee says Trump. Stacy B, how you doing? She says K all day. Joe Brawley says Trump. All these Trump people. Pump the Jam says Trump. F12B says Trump. Again, Paul Salas says quit calling Kamala. There you go, Paul. Paul, one of my day ones, though, guys. Frank says none of the above. Frank, you not voting? For real? Philip says Trump. Layla says Trump. What policies of Kamala will benefit the country? C. Scott 5389. I've never seen you in the chat before, brother. I appreciate your comment. I went over the economic policy that Harris unveiled. I went over that yesterday. But I think the biggest policy, in my opinion, out of everything I've seen that she done that'll benefit the country, like she has a bunch of policies that'll benefit the poor, like building 3 million more homes, federal government, you know what I'm saying? Like a $6,000 tax cut for you if you have a newborn or if you have children. She's going to extend those Biden tax cuts for the people with children post coronavirus. But the biggest out of Harris policies that I've seen is that Harris is promising a $50,000 tax cut if you start a business. Everybody out there who thinking about starting a business, guess what they're going to do? Because America's full of small business owners. I'm one of them. So guess what they're going to do? Anybody thinking about starting a business and you getting a $50,000 tax break, brother, people, that's going to stimulate the economy. I'm telling you. Because a lot of people going to leave jobs to go start them businesses, so everybody going to be hiring. So you got a bunch of small businesses. You got job. You know, I'm telling you, she probably got some economic minds around her, bro. Because that was very good. Like I'm not voting for, it's not Trump, it's not Harris, it's the policies. It is a little bit of the personality too, but the policies, bro, the policies. 50,000. He wants to give tax breaks to rich people, which has proven doesn't work. Y'all show me evidence of a Republican president who enacted trickle-down economics and it worked. Show me one. Because you only had two since 92. So you only had two chances. And in both chances, you failed. Both of them. So let's get back to the chat. So let me see. Paul says, ultra mega. Run this chat. Yeah, we see that, Paul. It ain't nothing but Trump supporters in here. I'm not hating on that, though. I just ask that people be respectful and act their age. You know what I'm saying? When somebody say something that you don't agree with or that you don't like, you know what I'm saying? You don't get in your emotions and start acting like a child. Because, see, I see why a lot of people vote for Trump who act like that. They're cheating on me. They're cheating. They cheated me out the election. They cheated me. You're a sore loser, bro. Take that L on the chin like a man, bro, and go back home. Because he might take another L, too. It's a good possibility he finna take another L. Take it on the chin. It's a good possibility that he'll win. It's about 50-50 right now. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying you got, bro, be a man. Grow up, bro. You feel me? You lose the election, bro, just take the loss. Take the L. Bro, you know I took L's as a litigator. I took L's in life. I'm taking a bunch of L's in life. You know what I'm saying? Take the L. If people really do cheat, you could call them out on cheating. But if they cheating, I'm saying show the evidence of them cheating. He tried to in Georgia, ain't no evidence was shown. A Republican governor in Georgia. Bro, he started bashing his own vice president, dog. He turned on Mike Pence. Come on, bro. Y'all can't be serious, bro. J Fed says, and guess where all that money's coming from? What money we talking about, J Fed? I'll skip down the comments because I try to read as many people as we can. Kevin O'Leary said 50K small business loans only for illegal. It's not a loan. It's a tax break. You feel me? It's not a loan, bro. You see what I'm saying? I went over her policies yesterday. If y'all want to talk about Harris's policies, you know what I'm saying? You could go watch yesterday's stream. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, the day before yesterday, she unveiled her economic plan. So I went over her plan yesterday. Today, we talking about Trumponomics. Y'all put in the chat what y'all want to talk about tomorrow. I'll let y'all pick the topics. David picked this topic. There was a guy in the chat named David He came in the chat. He said, a lot of stuff you saying are facts. I told him it's opinion based. He said he wanted to speak the facts. So when he said he wanted to speak the facts, he said, talk about policy. I said, bet. So David, this was his stream. We talked about Harris' policy yesterday. We talking about Trump's policies today. So y'all get down there and y'all tell me what y'all want to talk about tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? This is y'all stream. We having a conversation. I'm going to just cover it. He told me to do some research. I went and did the research. We going into hour number 2 here in 11 minutes. The top of the hour, like I always do, I'm going to go over the facts, and then I'm going to get in the chat, and we're going to have a conversation. Thank you guys for being here. So Dabstick, I think I've seen you before. He says, dude, she can set your prices, though. Dude, she could set your prices, though. The federal government, she's not saying set the prices. What she was saying is that the federal government wants to, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop the price gouging. Stop people from charging too much for goods. That's what she's saying. Kelly says, I was getting ready to retire, but if she gets in office, I got one more business under my belt. I'm going to make America godly again. There ain't nothing wrong with that, Kelly. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with that, especially if you're getting that tax break. Yaya says, facts, small businesses coming back with VP Harris. Yes, I think it's going to be a boom. And all those people who go get jobs, who go start businesses, they're going to leave open jobs, probably some of them good jobs. Because if you're giving a $50,000 tax break to start a business, the people who own businesses already they're probably going to go start businesses. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of those people are working. I gave the scenario yesterday. But we're not talking about Harris tax plan. We're talking about Trump stuff. So Troublemaker says Goldman Sachs said the economy will be better under Kamala. I believe that. Oh, he's saying Goldman. He's trying to be funny. Okay, then. So, or maybe you're not Troublemaker. But I mean, when coming in the chat with a name Troublemaker. So R. Henson says, yeah, act 25% increase in the national debt by Trump. I mean, it's just facts. I mean, we could say what we want to, but we just talking facts. Full Metal Champion says, seems sound. Wonder how they'll abuse it. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Kelly Quinn says, small business is what built America. You guys wake up. Exactly. Small businesses is what built America. You are absolutely right, Kelly. Layla says, I watched every Kamala rally trying truly to get on board. You saying you're trying? She needs to reach out to voters like you. That's what she needs to do. If you're trying to get on board, Layla, she needs to reach out to you. Gabe says, birds of a feather. Vincent P says, KH 2024. Monica Green says, MAGA voters don't want to hear. No, they do not. Layla says, every American should know these. Yes, they should, Layla. Yvette Bell said, let us talk about Social Security. What you want to talk about Social Security, Yvette? You saying that's what you want to talk about tomorrow? Because, Yvette, we could talk about whatever you want to talk about. We could talk about Social Security. Just put it in the chat. What about Social Security you want to talk about, Yvette? Toya says, AK, so true. Tired of the overstimulating the economy. Give a sentence for getting off your butt and work, not for sitting on your butt having babies. Having babies is a ploy for getting more puppets. That being said, Toya Jackson, I appreciate your comments. So let's see if your policies work. Toya, that's your policies, getting off your butt. Let's talk about Social Security. Let's see if your policies work. Factcheck.org. The U.S. economy was slowing down even before the pandemic. The U.S. added less than 2 million jobs in 2019. So Toya talking about get off your butt, get off your butt. The U.S. economy added less than 2 million jobs in 2019, which is the lowest annual growth since 2010. Those policies don't work. You as president, I'm going to come in the president with some kind, let's talk Social Security, get off your butt. But when you initiate the policies, you added less jobs. So you taking away the government program, thinking people going to go to work, and the exact opposite happened. Less people went to work, the lowest annual growth since 2010. It's not working. But people don't want to realize that it's not working. We just going to keep trying. I'm going to try again tomorrow. I'm going to throw something against the wall and I'm going to try again tomorrow. Maybe it'll work tomorrow. It's not working. You got to see when something's not working. You got to recognize the goal and get out your feelings. You feel me? Because I adjust my plans in my personal life all the time. I adjust them all the time. I adjust them all the time. I adjust plans in my personal life all the time. But I'm saying if you tries to do something and it's not working, just admit it's not working. But you don't want to own up to it, so we're going to keep trying. And when you keep trying, 2019 led to 2020. It goes from bad to worse. You got to remember what your goal is. And that's why Trump left the White House with his nose scrubbing the ground. That's why, and it's probably going to happen again. God forbid if it's not worse than that. You know what I'm saying? The bandage on his ear, God forbid it's not worse than that. Because you have to realize when what you tried is not working to change directions and course. Bro, I changed directions and course on a dime. And VP Harris said that. She said she's going to put the American people before her personal ambitions. That's what she said. She's a politician. I'll let you guys decide on that. But what I'm saying is y'all talking stuff that don't work. Let's keep going. In 2 months, in March and April of 2020, okay? And since y'all want to talk slick, we're not going to let Trump slide because he said that COVID was a joke and he was telling people not to wear face masks. You remember that? So let's not let him slide this time. Since y'all want to talk, though, let's do it. In 2 months, March and April 2020, the U.S. economy lost 21 million jobs. 21 million jobs. You lost 21 million jobs. Ain't no president in history ever did that. Never. Not even in the Great Depression. Never. So you want to talk about the worst president in history? If y'all want to talk what the numbers say, because if you look at just the numbers and don't put no logic in it, that dude was the worst president in the U.S. history. Plus, he a whole clown. A whole clown. Crazy Kamala. Crazy Kamala. This a 78-year-old man. What if one of your parents was acting like that, like a child? You wouldn't let me act like that. You wouldn't let me act like that in public, but y'all run to support him. Crazy Kamala. And you a 78-year-old man. Let's talk Social Security. I mean, you grown. I'm saying we could talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'm going to give you straight facts. Go cry. Go cry. Bang your head against the wall. Take money out of my pocket. You're not going to change the truth. The truth's still going to be the truth. He still added less than 2 million jobs in 2019, regardless of what else you want to try to bring up. The man, it's the facts. And live with the facts. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, Republican, if I was a Republican, yeah, the Republicans ain't as good on the economy, but I support him for moral issues. I can't vote for somebody who is for abortion or gay rights. Talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Talk like that. Because it's about moral issues. If you got to get any respect from me for voting for Trump, it's either one, you are a part of the food, the Kool-Aid drinkers. If you thinking that man's economy is going to be something special past the first 2 years he get elected, you a straight Kool-Aid drinker. Straight Kool-Aid drinker. The first 2 years, it might be okay. But that third year, when his policies come into, it's his policies now. He's not on Biden's or Obama's policies no more. His policies in 2019, Trump's policies. He been in office 2 years. He enacted the tax cuts, and the United States economy added less than 2 million jobs. Okay? Don't wear a face mask. Go drink some bleach, and COVID's not that big. So you know what happened? 21.9 million jobs were lost. And you want to, hold up, we're not finished. This is just an economic policy. We could talk his whole thing. This is just economics. Most of them jobs, 57% will return when he left office. He got back 57%. But he ended his presidency with an economy that had 2.7 fewer jobs than when he started. And that was the first president in modern times to experience a net job loss. It was in his time in office, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, since 1939. He lost 2.7 million jobs. That's facts. Don't wear face masks. COVID's not that big of a deal. Go drink some bleach. Crazy Kamala, Sleepy Joe. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to see the facts. This is a 78-year-old man giving everybody nicknames. 78 years old. Bro, if you seen a 78-year-old man acting like that in Walmart, you wouldn't like him. But because your preacher or your mama or your cousin or your auntie are all Republicans, then you're a Republican and you just gonna vote for an idiot because you're a Republican. So let's talk Social Security. 2 million jobs lost in 2019. Go cry. Go cry. Shoot, you can do what you want. Please don't kill yourself. But I'm saying, go cry. That's your problem. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's facts. You just gotta learn to accept truth in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody come up to me and tell me, oh, you're a Christian, but Kamala is for abortion and gay rights. I'm not gonna start calling names and doing all that. You know what I'm gonna say? You're right. I agree with you. She is for that. You know what I'm saying? The Supreme Court is going to control that gay right issue. Okay? The U.S. Supreme Court. As far as the abortion, the president, the state, the governments, they will be a little bit more active in abortion. But the reason why I vote for Kamala is because those pocketbook issues affect everybody daily. So I think those issues, in my opinion, are more important. So I might be wrong. That's just my opinion. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna start calling names and being a crybaby. Like I'm saying, people be trying to support Trump like it's personal. That dude don't care nothing about you. You trying to support him like it's personal. Like it's personal. Like you want to talk about Social Security like it's personal. This dude don't care nothing about you. You defending him like he cares something about you. So we could talk whatever you want to talk. Let's talk filing lawsuits. You want to talk that? You feel me? We could talk about law stuff. We could talk about filing lawsuits. We could talk that. I'm real good at that. I could do that right here. Bro, if I wanted to sue, listen, let me explain something, my skills as a litigator. If I wanted to sue somebody, I ain't never got to leave this house. I could do it in 8 hours. I could file a whole lawsuit and file it without ever leaving this house and paying $1 in 8 hours, bro. Let's talk that. We talk anywhere you want to. It's called Legal Wars Podcast, you know what I'm saying? Litigator. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk that. We talk anything you want to. I'm in the middle of litigation on 2 cases right now. Right now. 2 cases in litigation right now. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to me. So we could talk whatever you want to talk. Okay, let's keep going. As a candidate and president, right? Trump promised the nation's economy would grow on an annual basis by 4 to 6%. These are his words. It never exceeded 3%. He promised as a candidate that the U.S. economy will grow annually by 4 to 6%. It never exceeded 3%. Those are facts. His words, okay? Now let's talk some positive about Trump. Why are these Trump supporters in here supporting him? Let's talk about why. Paychecks grew faster than inflation. Average weekly earnings for all workers were up 8.4% after inflation. So people had more money in their pocket. The fatcheck.org is not talking about cheaper gas prices, but gas prices were cheaper. Groceries were cheaper. Prices were cheaper. People got more money in their pocket, so they're thinking that the economy's doing good. You see what I'm saying? But he only served for 2 years. That third year, the economy peaked and it started that decline. And then COVID hit and it fell to the trash. But are y'all gonna say it's because of COVID? Even though he's telling people not to wear face masks. You feel what I'm saying? Don't wear no face mask. It ain't that serious. Let your kids go to school and just catch COVID. It ain't that serious. But Trump a good president. Drink the Kool-Aid. You feel what I'm saying? After tax corporate profits went up and the stock market set new records, the S&P 500 index rose 67.8%. That's a good thing. The stock market rose 67.8%. That's a good thing. Thumbs up. Bravo, Donald. Bravo, Donald. Let's keep going. Home prices rose by 27.5%. You would think that's not a good thing, but the home ownership rate increased by 2.1% to 65.8%. Bravo, Donald. It's a good job. Okay. Carbon emissions from energy consumption dropped 11.3%. You wouldn't think that a Republican president who wants to get rid of the EPA, that the carbon emissions would drop under his presidency. But they did. Good job. Handgun production rose by 12.5% compared with 2016, setting a new record. And let's start talking about it. The murder rate rose to the highest level since 1997. People blame that on COVID. But let's talk about it, though. We're not finished. The economy lost 2.7 million jobs. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. You could go cry. Put something in the chat to show me how the economy didn't lose 2.7 million jobs. Not your opinion, not no name calling, not no let's talk Social Security, not no we gonna take money from you, not no you need to shut up. Put something in the chat that's facts that say that the economy lost 2.7 million jobs. Show me how it didn't. I just want to see how it didn't lose 2.7 million jobs. Unemployment rate increased by 1.7 percentage points to 6.4 points. You're going to blame that on COVID. Okay, I'll give y'all a pass. But remember what the Democrats said, though. But I'll give you a pass. Because I'll be fair. I'll give you a pass, okay? The international trade deficit Trump promised. This ain't got nothing to do with COVID. The international trade deficit Trump promised to reduce went up. The U.S. trade deficit in goods and services in 2020 was the highest since 2008, increased 36.3% from 2016. Facts. I'm going to tell you where to find it, okay? Hold up. Factcheck.org. You need me to spell that for you? FACTCHECK.org. Go look it up and tell me how much I'm lying. Okay? The number of people lacking health insurance, how people without insurance gonna go up when they have Obamacare? You know how it went up? Because Trump was in there trying to undercut it. It rose by 3 million people. Now you got 3 million people who don't have health insurance under Trump. Explain that one for me. Is that a good thing? For 3 million people not to have health insurance, that's a good thing, though, right? He's a great option, right? I'm just asking, man. We having a debate, man. Y'all wanted me to give you facts. I gave you facts. They still mad, but hey, go cry. You know what I'm saying? The federal debt held by the public went up from $14.4 trillion to $21.6 trillion. That boy added almost $8 trillion on the deficit. $8 trillion. Where the money went? Because according to ProPublica, you want to fact check me? Let me spell it for you. I'm going to spell it slow in case you won't. I'm going to spell it. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been kind of trivial. I'm going to spell it slow in case you want to go look it up. You want to Google it. So I'll spell it for you real quick. This is where I'm getting these facts from right now, okay? PROPUBLICA, ProPublica. Go look it up, okay? So Trump's deficit that he added to the deficit, the deficit was at 14 trillion. He took it to 21. He added a third of the deficit. Bro, you talking about a $14 trillion deficit in America's history. In 4 years, Trump almost doubled it. He added a third. It went from 14 to 21 in 4 years. It was at four. It took how many presidents? What was he, 45? He was 45, right? So it took 44 presidents to make it 14 trillion. He made it 21 trillion himself in 4 years. Himself, a Republican. Bro, y'all need to wake up, man. Y'all drinking that Kool-Aid. Don't drink that Kool-Aid. Don't be fooled now drinking that Kool-Aid. Because you stuck on something. That's how you're gonna be the Antichrist. Gonna be worshiping the Antichrist. Oh, I'm a Republican. This dude could be a whole devil. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if you can't see facts and you're just going off of your opinion, I'm saying you need to look at the facts of what that is. That's what I'm saying. Look, so with that $8 trillion, that $8 trillion, bro, because y'all saying, oh, that because people say that's because of COVID, right? That $8 trillion. Let me tell you about that $8 trillion. The national debt rose 7.8 trillion during Trump's time in office. That's nearly twice what Americans owed on student loans. So he could have paid all of American student loans off twice, okay? Or paid them off once and still had $4 trillion, okay? No, that's twice of what they owed on student loans, car loans, credit cards, and every other type of debt besides mortgages. So he could have paid off the student loans, car loans, credit cards, and every other type of debt but the house notes for every American. You talking about him giving you $1,500? Look, according to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, he could have gave every human being in America $23,500 for how much he spent. I'm not talking about every family. I'm talking about every human being, every head. He could have gave every head in America $23,500. That's how much he spent. So you saying get off your butt and go get a job. So he's spending more money than the Democrats. What's he doing with the money? Get off your butt and go get a job. That's your theory. And he's sitting there and sucking America dry, giving the money to the rich people. And the idiots drinking Kool-Aid, they're like, yeah, I am the chosen one. I'm voting for Trump. Yeah, we're voting for Trump. And he taking the money, he giving it to the rich people. He ain't fixing no roads. He ain't helping no kids get educated. $8 trillion, what you did? Listen, y'all gotta wake up, bro. $21 trillion, bro. It was 14, it went to 21. Can you do math? Republicans, I'm saying they can't add. 7 plus 7 plus 7, bro. And 44 presidents, it was $14 trillion. In 4 years, he added 7 trillion. He added 33% in 4 years. What it took the other 44 presidents since George Washington. This man, I am the chosen one. This man come up in here as 7 trillion to the deficit, bro. You cannot. I can't make this up, y'all. I can't make it up. Talking about the stimulus, he gave us $1,500. He could have gave $23,500 to everybody in America. But nah, don't give no money to nobody. Don't help nobody out. Just let him give the money to the rich people. You dodo bird. And he driving America in the trash can. But I got it, you know, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying, bro? Y'all need to wake up, man. Let me get back in these comments, man. Look, I'm going to read that one more time at the top of the hour, bro. I got 3.5 hours for y'all, man. That's all I could do, man. 3.5 hours. So I'm going to read it one more time. But y'all get in the comments and y'all tell me for real what y'all want to have a comment, what y'all want to have a conversation about. Okay, Good Times TV. How you doing, brother? He says, you have homeless people in America. You have people that are in the army that are struggling to get jobs. People that are in the army that are struggling to get jobs. Why? I mean, if they're in the army, why would they already got a job? You mean veterans? You see what I'm saying? I think they have programs to help veterans, though, to get jobs, don't they? If they don't, they need to for serving the country. You know what I'm saying? He says you have so many problems for American citizens that are born here. Good Times TV, thank you for that comment. You're right. So let's see. Leaf Alexander says my grocery bill is $10,000 a month. What? A grocery bill. And I can't afford to go to work anymore because I ate all my milk. He trolling. Zesley Snipe says he doesn't understand that. What I don't understand, Zesley. Ralph says, how much did Obama add, guy? That's a good question. Y'all listen, we didn't, but I mean, you gonna make me like I'm supposed to do that research before I come on the stream. You see what I'm saying? Because when I'm on the stream, we got a topic, okay? So I get the facts for that topic, and then the rest of it is getting the comments. But I'm saying if you guys make me go back and research stuff, which I don't think I'm gonna do right now, okay? Every time you guys make me go research something, then like I can't be in the comments. I can't get all of y'all comments. That's why I told y'all, tell me what you want me to the topic to cover. And I'll do research, cover the topic. I just really supposed to take 15 minutes to cover that topic, and the rest of 45 minutes is supposed to be a conversation. So Brody Chin, I can't pronounce your name. Thank you guys for dropping in. Brody CHENOWTA says Democrats refuse to pass the dough. The original bill was $600 million directly to U.S. citizens. Sir, will you explain that? Dur says now he doesn't want to do research. No, I'm saying we already on a topic. I'm saying why are you trying to skip topics? We talking about Trump today. If y'all want to talk about Obama tomorrow, put an O in the chat. If y'all want to talk about Obama tomorrow, put an O in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's 92 people in here. Put an O in the chat. If you get that's 46 O's, what's half of 92? If you get half of the people in the chat want to talk about it, I'll do it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what we're gonna talk about. Let's see. Victor says either you're ignorant or disingenuous. The Congress appropriates the funding. The debt during the pandemic was due to the insane bills and emergency funding. Sir, you're going to put the spin on whatever you want to put the spin on it. But Victor, I thank you for your opinion, sir. Bill says Trump ain't even in there no more. How the heck is he doing it? Joe Biden did it and he's still doing it. It's actually Harris. Okay, bro. Audie Allen says, hey, get a tan, bro. I think that might be a bot. Edward Adams says the veterans been having it hard. This ain't nothing new, so stop acting like this is something new. This been going on long back when Bush was in office. Keep going further than that. Okay, then. Tony K says this guy doesn't know that there is jobs within the military. I'm saying, what you mean? I'm trying to understand what y'all keep on talking about the military, bro. What you talking about the military for? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying what where are you talking about the military as far as like him adding jobs? I was talking about in the private sector. You know what I'm saying? What that I guess they count. Like y'all don't make me go to a topic to where, you know what I'm saying? We trying to stay on point. We talking about Trump's economics versus Harris's economics. You see what I'm saying? That's what we talking about, y'all. You know? JD Vance humps couches. Eminem said JD Vance humps couches, man. Like, I'm not into like making fun of people like that. I try not to, you know what I'm saying? Monica Green says, speak for yourself, Phil. You probably not even black. Stacy B said, if you build that high, laugh out loud. Audie Allen says, I bet it do. Kelly says, I like to talk about mental stability. Look at that. What Donald's dark psychology has done to people to treat each other that way. Kelly, I agree with that 1,000%. 1,000%. But I think I don't blame that on Donald Trump. I think Donald Trump was smart and he's seen something in America. He's seen that dark side in America and he just started stoking it. And when he was stoking it, they're like, oh, that's our hero. There's conservative Christians who support him because of his policies. You see what I'm saying? They're not necessarily supporting the man because of the things that other people are. But I'm talking about he's going to win that election off of regular voters. You see what I'm saying? And those regular voters, you know, they've just been misled, or they like the darkness, Kelly, that he gives out. Stacy B says, go on a diet. Stacy, I appreciate your opinion. You know what I'm saying? You probably is a bot anyway. So, I mean, you could stay in here, but you just can't talk no more. Derek White said, you're complaining about the debt, but then also advocating for policies that will make it worse. You make no sense. Derek, we went over this, bro. We went over this. He added more debt than any other president in the history. So he's advocating policies that you're talking about, like get up and go get a job. He won't disable people to go work. He don't want to help nobody. That's what I'm saying. He want people with no eyes to go drive a forklift. For real. And even with the go work, he added more debt. It didn't work. It doesn't work. Trickle-down economics there does not work. But that's your opinion. Leaf Alexander says, I bet his snapback stink. Yes, bro, it smells horrible. You know what I'm saying? That being said, you know, we're not 15-year-olds, bro. We act like a little 12-year-old kid, man. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't even read. I'm going to start like not reading comments like that. Like Derek's comment. I'm not even going to read it. You know what I'm saying? You like a little, y'all act like children, man. Like y'all got to be grown. This must be all bots in the chat, man. Here we go again. I am KO, bro. Like y'all don't want to talk about nothing. Y'all just talking about that's what Donald Trump does. You can tell these are Donald Trump people. Like, you know what I'm saying? We trying to talk about policies, and this dude talking about my hat and my shirt. Bro, I'm 44 years old, bro. You feel me? I'm not going to fall for no distraction like no child on a live stream, bro. Come on. I mean, come on, bro. Like children. You know what I'm saying? Children. Are we grown or what? Like, I'm gonna raise the age limit to the chat to about 35 years old. You know what I'm saying? So Tony K says, this guy doesn't know. Okay, I read that. Edward Hours said, I read that. Artie, I read that. So Bill says Trump ain't even in there no more. Okay, Victor, let's see. Let me go down to the bottom and I'm going to work myself back up, okay? Because a lot of these people, we just already, we had to get them on out of here. You feel what I'm saying? Paul says, I'll let Biden say, Kakala, you ain't black. All right, Paul. Paul, throw the deuces. I guess you gone, Paul. Thank you for stopping in, man. You know what I'm saying? Edward Adams says, Donald Trump just opened up the eyes of all people who's been waiting to act this way. He green like the foolishness. That's absolutely true. He didn't open their eyes. It's like he's seen that in America. He's seen that in America, and all he did was started stoking it. You see what I'm saying? He's seen that. Say if I was running for president, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen that the majority of the country now is minorities. So once the Democrats see that you could win an election guaranteed from a minority vote, you see what I'm saying? Then they're going to pander to that to get elected. So he panders to hate because that's what already exists in America. Does that make sense? I see it every day dealing with people, bro. You tell them something that goes against what they said, and they act like kids. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, like Kelly said, you're right. Blind allegiance. Grant says you crazy. Okay, Grant. You know what I'm saying? All these people with bots, y'all just going to have to keep making bots. Just keep making them. Because as long as you ain't here, like, I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? Monica Green says facts are facts. Monica, they don't want to hear the facts. They want to hear what makes them feel good on the inside. You feel me? They in their mind, my mama voted Republican, my daddy voted Republican. They know, and then like here comes a madman, a crazy man, and then it's like they stuck on. My mama voted Republican, my daddy voted Republican, so I'm gonna vote Republican. And when you say, hey man, this dude's not who y'all think he is. He's not as good as you think he is. They're upset, man. I'm sorry, but I mean it's just what it is. So Paul said at Paul, let's see. LCM, the Hawkeye says, piss on me economics. Okay, brother. R. Henson says, Paul with that childish name calling. You know what I'm saying? Like little children, man. Like, but I mean, if you vote for a 78-year-old man who gets on the stage, says crazy Kamala, then I expect you to call me a name. Because if you voting for a childish person, I'm saying to be your leader, who would want a 78-year-old kid to lead them? Nobody but however old you are a kid. You're just childish. Making up fake facts. Okay, good time, TV. Bill Ritter says, misled, you are really living here in America. Michael says, I am on disability, but I got a felony, so I know it's almost my turn. Too many signs, all the private work and investigating as a Capricorn. As we mature, we live longer. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Jay Fed said, if Trump is so bad for our country, then why did RFK and Tulsi Gabbard join him to get a job? You know what I'm saying? Bro, listen, Jay Fed, you don't understand. You like, do y'all really know? Bro, RFK went to the Democrats for a job first. They told him they didn't even respond to his phone calls. They told him kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? The Kennedy family is Democrats. That man in his heart is a Democrat. So if he couldn't get a job working for Harris, hey, he know he ain't finna get elected president, but he want a job. So old Trump, old Donald will give you a job. Just say something good about him. Donald will give you a job. He don't care who you are. You can eat blackberries every day. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm not going to act childish like that. So Paul says, tell someone you know I'll let Biden say it. Kamala, you ain't black. She's half black, Paul. Rusty, what's up, my boy Rusty? Rusty said, bro, you should set up super chat. I would donate if it would help you do this more. Rusty, you know how you can help me do this more, bro? You could like the video and you could subscribe, man, and you can hit the notification bell, Rusty, and that's how you can help me do it more, man. Like the podcast don't officially start till October 26th. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting on here doing test runs and everything. Y'all, we got about 35, about 40 more minutes, y'all. So keep them comments coming. Monica Green says broken minds. Monica, I'm not sure what you mean about that. Tell me what you mean about that. Let's see. So let's see. I don't want to skip you guys' comments because there's a lot of people in here that's making comment. So I'm going to try to go fast. So Killer Keena says, doesn't matter who it is, both are puppets for the powers that be. Pretty much so. Marcus Cunningham says, you will never get a conversation from these folks that don't have any facts. That's true, Marcus. I agree. Kelly says, Ghost, you are fair, you are intelligent, you're a gorgeous black. Kelly, man, if I could kiss you on the cheek right now, I would. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me from day one. For real, Kelly, I really appreciate you, girl. You hear me? Thank you, baby. So Eminem says Trump's the president of the uneducated. I mean, if we want to say that, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to I'm sure it's educated people and smart people that vote for him. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I would say, the college educated voters are voting for Harris. I mean, it's facts, man. So Full Metal Champion says, if anyone is a bot, it's the trolls. Yeah, it's some bots in here, bro. That's facts. It's some bots in here, bro, because I could tell by the comments. Yeah, it's the trolls. Get these clowns out your room. Thank you, Monica. And that's what I started doing. Edward said that's facts. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Then talk policy, bro. I'm 48. What's the matter? I mean, you're a 48-year-old man and you're going to come on to YouTube naming your channel It's a Yak Thing. A 48-year-old man. You see what I'm saying? So Rusty says, okay, Rusty already said that. So R. Henson says Paul Slater saying the same BS over and over again. Good cult member. Yes, R. Henson. Most of them are cult members. I think that's what the Justice Department is scared of about Donald Trump. It's because regardless of what he do, they're going to still support him. And not only will they support him, they'll try to overrun the Capitol for him. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's scary, bruh. Like, that's scary. So let's see. Michael says Vladimir Putin really likes her laugh. It's infectious. Come on, man. But I mean, like, that's your opinion. Like, that ain't really hurtful or anything like that. That's just what he's saying. It's Yak Man said, what's the DNC done for your people? Who's my people? It's Yak Man. You know who my people is? It's the American people. You know who my Kelly is my people. Iceman is my people. Monica is my people. Everybody's my people. You feel what I'm saying? You're saying your people, your people, your people. Like, for real, I'm an American, bro. Like, you saying, so Trump, who's done the DNC done for my people? You mean what has the DNC done for America? Like, for real? But I'm supporting the DNC, though. Because if I was supporting the DNC, trust me, I'll go work for Harris. You feel me? You want me to say it again for you? You want me to say it slow? If I was supporting the DNC, I'll go work for it, bro. I got the education to go work for it tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? If I was supporting the DNC, come on, bro. So Monica Green, Trump for president of his cell block. Monica, if he don't win that election, he will be in a cell block. You see what I'm saying? And let's see where his support. Let's see if his supporters stick with him from a jail cell. Iceman says, "Wow, accusations about Trump." Iceman, what accusations have I made about Trump? Please explain. Please expound. SFREUD says, Harris Walsh 2024. How you doing, sir? I never seen you in here. If you don't mind, will you please hit the like button on the stream? Would you hit the notification button? Would you subscribe to the channel? I really appreciate you, sir. Good Times TV says the poor people always are going to hate the rich people. Nobody hate the rich people. I don't hate rich people. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to make it make sense. Listen to me, man. So if I go outside, okay, and say, like a drunk driver. So I go outside and I'm just sitting there and I'm just observing the scene. And I see a drunk driver jump over a curve across the street and hit a little 3-year-old. You see what I'm saying? I don't care if he a rich. I don't care if he poor. I don't care if he black. I don't care if he white. You got to understand, I'm a law person, bro. A civil rights law person. I'm a law person. So I don't care nothing about none of that stuff. I don't care about the man being rich. But when you stepping on people to get your money, that's what makes me dislike you. Because you stepping on people to get your money. You see what I'm saying? Because you saying the poor people always going to hate the rich. Bro, everybody is poor compared to Elon Musk. What you talking about? You poor. Donald Trump is poor compared to Elon Musk. He might have $1 billion. Elon got 100 billion. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's poor compared to these ultra rich people. I don't understand what you're talking about. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not rich, and I don't understand why. Because whatever you get, it's the work that you put into. If God wants to give it to you, bruh, God done Good Times TV, bruh. Like, I disagree with you completely. God's not giving you nothing. God says, if a man don't work, neither shall he eat. So you know how God gives you something? Go get your butt a job. That's how you get it. You act like God's gonna give God that I don't believe that. That's just my opinion. We're not gonna talk religion. God's not handing you no money, bro. You earning that money. You see what I'm saying? And if somebody disabled and they can't work, I'm saying, what you gonna say to somebody who disabled and can't work? What you gonna tell them? You're not gonna see it until it happened to you. So God might have to do it to you so you can understand it. If somebody disabled and can't work, you see what I'm saying? You have your baby and your baby mentally retarded, then I guarantee you're going to look at things different. God has to do things to people for them to see things different. Ain't nobody hating no rich people. But I'm saying don't give the money to him if he don't need it. That's stupid. That don't make no sense at all. You can't make it make sense. All y'all in here saying something I hadn't seen one of y'all say in 2015, in 2008, and 2009, according to the economic policy of George Bush or Donald Trump. Give me some facts how it worked. You ain't got no facts how it worked. All you can say is don't hate rich people, give them all the money. Don't hate rich people, give them all the money. Bro, that is what uneducated people say. That's somebody who does not have an education, who does not understand things, bro. Listen, if you hadn't been to college, I'm not saying you're stupid, okay? Because there's very smart people who never been to college. But in college, you get trained to critically think. That's the whole purpose of college. It don't matter what you study, you are trained to think critically. And if you've never been to the university, you're going to say, poor people always going to hate the rich people. I'm not rich, but hey, I like rich people, and it's just whatever God gives you. So let me sit at the house and let me see God hand me something. I'm not going to file no documents. I'm not going to make no phone calls. I'm not going to put up no effort, and God just going to come out of heaven and give you something. As Fuse said, let's not forget the January 6th insurrection. I agree with that completely. I'm trying to get to some of you guys' comments. We're running out of time. Brill Ritter says exactly, and that's how Trump thinks. I agree with that totally. China Reed says, and Elon endorsed Trump. Elon bought 100 of Trump. Yeah, Elon got way more money than Trump. Trump is a poor man, because that's what I'm saying. Bill Gates got way more money. Jeff Bezos, you talking about these people are super rich. They don't need no tax breaks, bro. That's all I'm saying. I don't hate them. I'm just saying that they don't need tax breaks. I can't wait to see R. Henson. I hope ain't nothing bad happen, my brother. I really don't hope nothing bad. Tino says, name a politician that don't step on people to make money. Tino, you got a point. Y'all excuse me some. I got to plug in this phone real quick. Y'all excuse me. Tino, though, you have a really, really good point. You see what I'm saying? You have a really good point, brother. But look, here's the thing. Ain't nobody saying that. That's my whole point is why aren't anybody saying that? Why aren't anybody talking like that? Because people aren't talking like that. People are just talking like to support Trump. It's like whatever they say that they want to do is all about supporting Trump. But like, yeah, you're right. Every politician to a certain extent, like steps on people to get money. So that's a really good point, Tino. I hope you didn't hit the notification bell, and I hope you subscribe to the channel, because I like having people in here like you that critically thinks, that'll make me change my or that's right. Ain't not one person in here said that the whole time, that all politicians step on people to make money. But that is right. You see what I'm saying? But we were talking about Trump's policies, though. Man, you know, this ain't nothing but trolls. This ain't nothing but bots. This man, a grown man, gonna get on YouTube and make a profile and name himself Man. But it don't matter, though. I don't hate or discriminate. Y'all know I support civil rights. I'm gonna read that man's comment. So Man says, at Paul, you're not very smart. I don't like that, though, Man. You know what I'm saying? I really don't, man. Don't just let him say what he want to say. Vice Chairman says, I'm not poor. It don't matter if you poor or not poor. What's poor got to do with it? You think money's going to change your character? You think money's going to make people like you? If you got a bunch of money, them people are around you just for your money. And money don't make people like you. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter what color you are. That's just stuff to divide people. The poor versus the rich. It ain't the black versus the right, then it's going to be the poor versus the rich. Then you're going to be this versus this versus this. You're just down to divide and conquer. That's it, bro. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter how much education you are. It don't matter if you're a woman or a man. None of that stuff matters, man. Let me see what people saying. Tino says we need to stop calling insurrection. Why? Why should we stop? That's what happened, man. It was an insurrection. You see what I'm saying? Whether you saying that he incited the insurrection or not, it still was an insurrection whether he incited it or not. But it's so funny. China Reed says Trump still has money regardless. Exactly. Bro, go to Bali, bro. Just go to Bali and enjoy the rest of your life. You an old man, bro. Just go to Bali, bro, and enjoy your life. Tino says, oh, we need to stop. Oh, okay. Alan says, y'all still arguing an hour later. Arguing? Bro, we not arguing. We having a debate. You know what I'm saying? In 4 days on September the 10th, you're going to see the presidential candidates doing the same thing we're doing right now. R. Henson said, bro, look at the comments. This something, the mentality. I don't understand what that means, R. Henson. China Reed says, why aren't you talking about Kamala's policies? China, if you will, like you could just go back and watch yesterday's stream. It's called, I even forgot what the stream's called, but you could just watch yesterday's stream, and that's all we talked was about VP Harris's policies. Bill says, laugh out loud, Ellen got more than any single person. Chip says, China, he will never talk policies ever. Okay. Kelly says, my friend's pastor said, politics, poly, and ticks. Politics, sly, I wish I knew. That's full metal champion. Amanda says, I have not heard you say one negative about Harris. Why? What do I know negative about Harris, Amanda? Amanda, tell me something negative about Harris. Tell me something, please. Because that's why, Amanda, like, didn't I tell, listen, Amanda, don't, some of y'all, I tell y'all to hit that notification bell. You see what I'm saying? I want you in the every day. You see what I'm saying? Because you make the stream better. So, Amanda, please, baby, tell me something negative about her. What you gonna say? Crazy Kamala? She failed her bar exam. She's not smart. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Like, Trump is just too easy to say something negative about him. You know what I'm saying? Trumponomics 2. Can the policy overshadow the personality? That's the title of the stream. What I'm saying they're doing wrong. So Bill Ritter says, my bad, my phone is spelled Elon. Your phone is spelled Elon? Okay, then. Mike says, I critically think about their borders too. I don't understand what you're talking about, Mike. About what borders? I'm saying, which borders you talking about, Mike? So, Kush Boy, he said, I did say that yesterday. You just don't remember. Kush Boy, I'm sorry, Kush Boy. Tell me what we're going to talk about tomorrow, man. Jump down in the comments, man. I'm going to go ahead and skip down to the bottom. Kush Boy, y'all start putting what y'all want to talk about in the chat. So, Access to Rome says, hello, I subscribed and like. All politicians make promises they know they're not going to keep. That is right, Access to Rome. But some politicians actually do keep their promises, though. Some of them do. Okay, so China says, not one time did you say anything about Kamala's policies, jumping all over Trump. Listen, though, that's got to be, you got to go watch yesterday's stream, man. We talked about Kamala's policies all yesterday, bro. Chip says hold up. What Chip say? I'm trying to get you, Chip. Let me see. What you say, Chip? Okay, hold up, Chip. Let me go up there. I wanted to see that. Tino, all those people got arrested. So Amanda says if that was true, they would have charged him. China says, bruh, bye. Greg H says her policies are non-existent. Greg, we went over her policies yesterday, bro. Reed Hunter says no one think you were upset if the topic was football. Bro, I mean, like, yeah, that is true. But I mean, upset? I'm not upset at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like passionately expressing my opinion. You feel what I'm saying? But people start calling names and getting personal, I'm gonna block them. That's not being upset. That's just getting the childish people out the way, bro. Like, have a conversation about what we're talking about. Bill said all we need to wake the blank up and stand together as one. It's the old saying, yeah, united we stand, divided we fall. Tino, all those people got arrested. What people are you talking about, sir? Let me see, guys, just real quick. All righty. So, guys, we got, let's see how much time we got left, guys. Excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's see. So, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. I do apologize about that. It's going to be like this for a minute, you know what I'm saying, until October 26th, whenever I start doing the stream for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing it on my phone. So I'm going to keep on reading, guys. I'm going to keep on seeing what you guys are saying. Let me see. So Kamala selected, not elected. But the only thing about that, she has to get elected to win the presidency. You see what I'm saying? She has to get elected. You know what I'm saying? Mike Martinez says Harris and borders. I mean, we talked about that though, Mike. Kush Boy says, I agree. Access. We didn't talk about that today, Mike, but we definitely talked about that. Ken B says, what has Harris done that you like? What has she done? Well, she hasn't got a chance to do anything. That's what I'm saying. You got to give her a chance to do something. Kelly Quinn says, how do you all know what it says in the Bible about a rich man going to heaven? Do you all know? Kelly, they don't think like that, though. They don't care nothing about that. They all want to be rich. And if they weren't rich, then they're like, oh, well, hey, because I'm not rich, you know what I'm saying? If I hate on a rich person, it's going to seem like they're hating on somebody rich if they talk negative about them. But I'm not talking negative about a rich people. I don't have any problems with any rich people. You see what I'm saying? My problem is about those policies. Those trickle-down economics policies does not work. I said it from the get-go. And that's just facts. And they just don't like that. And that's what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? That's just what the problem is. They don't like it. So let's see. So tomorrow I'll probably add a moderator or something on like that. So I'm gonna keep reading you guys' comments for a little bit longer, guys. We're getting close to the end of the stream. Paul says she had 4 years, didn't do it. Paul, she was the VP. She was never president. For you guys that stuck in here, you guys been with me the whole time. Chip, Full Metal, Red, Michael, Paul, Full Metal, Mike Martinez, and of course, Kelly. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Probably tomorrow, Kelly, you know what I'm saying? If you come, I'll probably add you as a moderator if you would like to, Kelly. You know what I'm saying? So what else we got, guys? We getting close to the end. So let's see. Chip said, Kelly, there's nothing wrong with being rich. The Bible verse is about the attachment you have to material wealth. Not a Bible verse says that it's harder for a rich man to enter into heaven than a camel to pass through the eye of a needle. It's not nothing about the attachment to being rich. It's nothing about the attachment to being rich. You see what I'm saying? That's just what the Bible says, brother. So let's see. What did Pence do as VP? Oh, yeah. That's right too. Kamala already won. Keep crying. That's what Toughest said. Yeah, I think I'm afraid some people gonna be crying. Let's see. Chip says, read your Bible. That's misinterpreted. Just point out a fact. No need for insults. That's right, Amanda. LCM the Hawkeye says you don't give enough to the poor being rich. Brother Ghost 100. Appreciate you, Kelly. Dale says, you just all about Harris. You don't want to say anything about the truth on Harris. Dale, give me the truth on Harris. That's what I told y'all from the get-go. You see what I'm saying? Give me the truth on Harris so we could cover it. I've been telling y'all from the beginning, and I don't see nobody say nothing about Harris because you know ain't nobody got nothing on her. So Dale says, you just all about, oh, okay. Jason Booth says, hold up. Jason Booth says, do you agree with the notes at the debate? I mean, what's wrong with having notes? You know what I'm saying? However you want to present the argument. Chip Douglas says it's not a fact. Kush Boy said there will be civil unrest. Okay, guys, look, we getting close to the end of the stream. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been on for almost 3 hours. This is what I need y'all to do. I thank you guys so much, so much. Y'all know that I love y'all. Like Amanda. Okay, Amanda, what negatives did you give me about Harris? I'm sorry I didn't see it. That's what I'm saying, Amanda. What did you say? You saying that she hadn't done nothing, she hadn't been president. Is that what you said? Amanda, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Red says that, hold up, let me see what Red says. Red says money is a tool. If you're bad, it's bad. If you're good, you're good. It could be. Tom Moon says too close to the end of time. That's true. Amanda, repeat. I'm looking for what Amanda says. Kelly says she didn't have notes. Kelly says, R. Henson, I suggest you do the same. Chip says just insecurity about finances. Jason said that means she has no policy. I'm sorry about that, guys. Guys, I apologize. So I apologize about that, guys. Well, we're getting down to the end of it. I thank you guys, all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I thank y'all so much. You know what I'm saying? That's Chip. That's Kelly. That's Jason Booth. Jason, have you subscribed to the channel? Please subscribe to the channel, like the channel. Let's see. It's a L. He says the day before the debate, Kamala and Joe Biden is sharper than ever, and then turn against him 4 hours after the debate. Joe just dropped the next day. Carlton says, one love. Thank you, Carlton. Rusty says, keep doing what you do, bro. I'll be back 100%. Thank you, Rusty. Chip says, we need Joe Biden back in the running. Voila, Amanda. Let me see what Amanda said, because I'm trying to get a topic for tomorrow. I want you guys to give me a topic for tomorrow. Y'all hadn't gave me one. Look, Kelly, you still in here, aren't you? Kelly, give me a topic for tomorrow. Peace and love to everyone. You too, Tom Moon. Thank you so much for you guys coming. Before I leave real quick, Kelly, will you give me a topic for tomorrow? Somebody, please give me a topic for tomorrow before I get out. You know what I'm saying? But while I'm waiting for that, attack on 1A and 2A. Amanda, I don't know what that means. What's attack on 1A and 2A? I don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? I'll wait for you guys. If y'all give me a topic for tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, the topic is going to be Trump and his personality. No, Chip, I'm trying to do something. So, JD official, why you not? I'm sorry, I didn't see that. I hadn't seen your comments. Riddle me this. Like, what are we talking about? What's our topic for tomorrow? And JD, I didn't see your comments. Bill Witter says, my first time here. I'll subscribe. Enjoy this live. I will be back again. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate your love so much, my brother. China says one of the disciples was rich, though. Yeah, nothing wrong with a rich man, bro. It's just only thing that matters is how they act. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care if you're black or white. I don't care nothing about. It's just your actions. Kelly says, I am really very concerned about people's behavior, especially the Christians. Well, Kelly, what do you want me to talk about, though? Okay, cool, bro. Yeah, bro. JD, I never seen your comment, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I try to get to all of them. You hear me? Jason Booth says, let's talk about capital gain taxes. So, Jason, so we talking about capital gain taxes? Or are we talking about how we're going to relate that to the candidates? So we're going to do it, you know what I'm saying? Capital gain taxes, how does it relate to the politics? That's what you want to do? Is race an issue in this race? It probably is, but it shouldn't be. Project 2025. So I heard capital gain taxes. I heard Project 2025. Identity-based politics are good for the country. Okay, so I got three things. Chips says how identity-based politics are good for the country. Chip, I like that. Chip, I like that a whole lot. LCM says Project 2025, and Jason Booth says capital gains. So, guys, I'm going to pick from one of those three topics, and probably the next day on Sunday, I'll probably talk more about something else. Kelly, Kelly, on Sunday, I do like I do talk about politics, but it's Christian themed or Christian related. So, guys, that's my time. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys so much. I think we're going to talk about identity-based politics, maybe. I'm not sure. But, guys, thank you. And tomorrow I'll be back on, probably be a little later since tomorrow's Saturday. I'll probably jump on about 7 a.m. But I'll be back on tomorrow morning, guys. I appreciate you guys. Y'all sticking with me to the end. I love you guys so much, man. And you guys remember, just always, whenever we have these conversations, we need to learn to try to be civilized as possible. You know what I'm saying? Politics are a very hot button issue, but just try to be civilized as possible. Guys, I thank y'all again. Peace and love. Y'all enjoy y'all's day, and I'll see y'all next time.